Minnesota of Uniontown, the Schaefer Law Offices, the Sprouse Insurance Group and Insurance Agent David Hughes, Potter's Bar and Grill, South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott, the Rittenhouse Insurance Agency, the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm, SWGI, now U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown, Zen's Construction Warehouse, Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service, Dome's Lawn Care, the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 at Hopwood, Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair, Montgomery Medical, Autoland Hyundai of Uniontown, the North Union Township Recreation Center, Joby's Golf, M&R Transit, Movement Physiotherapy, Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peachin Pharmacy, now located on Route 119 in the Health First Medical Center building near the Fayette County Fairgrounds, Ford of Uniontown, Laurel Highlands Girls Basketball Boosters, Stewart Collision, Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner and Jennifer Haar, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Russ Playhill, your local All-State Insurance Agent, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and Physical Therapist Jim Burns, Gary's Auto Sales, Watson Mundorf LLP, Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop, Shop and Save, Walnut Hill Plaza, Uniontown, J&S Bridal, Target Safety Solutions, the T-Berry Law Offices, and State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman. Now stay tuned for high school basketball playoff action here on WMBS.
From Meadville High School, it's time for PIAA High School basketball playoff action. A first-round game in 5A as the Uniontown Red Raiders take on the Meadville Bobcats. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanula on the audio side on WMBS, on the video side on the UHS Talk YouTube page. Uniontown 22-4 overall, the 5th seed out of District 7, the WPIAL. Rob Kezmarsky in his 23rd year as the head coach of the Red Raiders. Meadville 16-8 overall, the top seed out of District 10. In fact, Tony, they were the only District 10 5A school. We'll tell you how they qualified for the playoffs here in just a little bit. As always, our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and Insurance Agent David Hughes. They'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. And Tony, the third straight year the Uniontown's in the PIAA state playoffs. It's the first time the Uniontown's been in the state playoffs in 3 straight years since 2000, 2001, and 2002. And the Red Raiders prime for a run here in 2025.
Prime for a run, and you're right, Brian. Playing some pretty good basketball, actually, after losing in the WPILs and to Peters Township. And it's one of those things. They've been playing pretty good basketball, getting a lot of scoring from their front court. And this is a big game for them here to start their to start their way to the state playoffs and the state championship.
As we said, Meadville actually the only District 10 5A school. They played in a District 9-10 6 sub-qualifier, picked up a win over DuBois before losing to Johnstown to draw the matchup against Uniontown here in the first round of the state tournament. 7 schools were in that draw for 2 playoff spots, 4 from District 6, 2 from District 9, and Meadville from District 10. Johnstown, the District 6 champs, also qualified for the postseason. And for Meadville, Tony, it's their first time in the state tournament since 2019 when they knocked off Shaler in the first round and knocked out Muhlenberg in the second round. And Muhlenberg out of District 3 before losing in the state quarterfinals to Mars. And like Uniontown, they have a couple of seniors on their squad, and they're looking for a strong run here as well.
Well, they're excuse me, Brian, they're 2 pretty evenly matched teams when you look at numbers and records and things like that. They also have 2 1,000-point scorers as well as Uniontown, and I think it's going to be one of those games. There's not a whole lot of height, on either side, so I think it's one of those deals where I think it's going to be a close game. Uniontown has to stay out of foul trouble, and they have to rebound well here tonight. That's going to be the key. With Meadville, their 2 top scorers in Burchard and Lutheran basically – They're shooting both 50% from the field, and that's pretty good shooting no matter where you go. So it's one of those things. Uniontown's going to have to play good defense and rebound well here tonight.
Lutheran, a W&J commit, also a 1,000-point scorer, averaging 14.6 and points per game and 7 rebounds a game. Also has the school record for most three-pointers made in a career. You mentioned Burchard, he is 5th on the school's all-time scoring list. Another 1,000-point scorer, averages close to 20 points a game. And, of course, on the Uniontown side, we're on the notorious Groom watch as far as points. Torrey enters the game tonight, 1,674 points, 47 behind Terrence Vaughns in his quest to become Uniontown's all-time leading scorer.
Well, yeah, but I think the main thing for Grooms is that would be a great accolade for him in his career, but I think he just wants to keep on winning and try to get Uniontown a state title.
We'll have more ahead live here from Meadville High School, the Red Raiders and the Bobcats, 5A first-round action here on the UHS Talk YouTube page and on the radio side on WMBS. Nick, I'm not hearing commercials there.
WMBS.
That's me. We were going to do 2 live segments. Just play the recorded interviews if this all works.
So you don't want to go live now?
No, Tony left.
Oh,
We'll be
all
back.
right.
All right, thanks.
With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a First Federal Loan Officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning congratulates the Uniontown Red Raiders, the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs, and all our local teams on their successful seasons. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork and is the result of the hard work of the players, coaches, and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs in the WPIAL playoffs, and best wishes for continued success from District Judge Nathan Henning.
Ensuring excellence since 1949, the Rittenhouse Insurance Agency offers both business and personal insurance to over 4,000 clients in the area. The Rittenhouse Insurance Agency continually reviews each client's insurance portfolio to assure they are receiving the most comprehensive coverage at the best rate going. It's no wonder why their clients keep their insurance with them for decades. The Rittenhouse Insurance Agency, Incorporated, 48 West Fayette Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-438-1700.
Hard work, respecting others, and being a good team member are values that South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott knows well. Whether he's running a machine, repairing storm drains, operating a plow truck, or working with his fellow supervisors on economic growth, Jason Scott is working every day to keep residents safe, maintain the strength of our local businesses, and enhance the quality of life in South Union Township for our families and our future. Good luck to all our local teams. From South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott.
Prime Rosnick back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Boys high school basketball PIAA playoff action on the air tonight. The Uniontown Red Raiders, a long road trip up to Meadville to take on the Bulldogs. And we'll have some more high school basketball playoff action for you tomorrow, including the Laurel Highlands Mustangs on the road at Clearfield taking on the Bison. And another local team will be in action as well tomorrow with a very long road trip. The Gable Lady Gators playing Otto Eldred. Otto Eldred actually located a little bit east of Bradford, right near the Pennsylvania-New York line. The Gable Lady Gators over a 4-hour road trip up to Otto Eldred. That game will tip at 2 o'clock. Unfortunately, just due to the length of that trip, we won't be able to have any kind of coverage for you here on WMBS. But talking to Gable head coach Sarah Larkin, she still said there's plenty of excitement around the Gable program.
I think everyone's excited. The girls are excited. All our family and friends are excited. Admin and all the students at school are excited. So, yeah, there's a lot of excitement happening right now. And
Gable trying to bounce back after a couple of losses in the WPIAL playoffs, one to Clareton in the WPIAL semis, then in a PIAA positioning game. Gable also falling to Aquinas Academy. And head coach Larkin says just a confidence thing right now at the Gable program.
I think more than anything, it was a confidence thing with most of our girls. They're young. They don't have a lot of high school game experience, minus Emma and Ava Henderson, and so we had to get past that and help build their confidence through some of those other games and just mentally get them prepared.
Coach Larkin added that it'll be huge for the Gable program to pick up a state playoff win.
Yeah, these girls want it. They work hard. We've had some great practices these last couple of days. They're focused, and they want to deliver. So that's been what we've been focusing on, is just what we need to do, not worrying about anything outside of us, but what do we have to do to go in there and get the job done.
Again, that's Gable head coach Sarah Larkin. Gable in action tomorrow up at Otto Eldred in a first-round girls single-A playoff game in the state tournament. Again, Uniontown in action. The boys taking on Meadville tonight on the road. Game tipping off at 7 o'clock here on WMBS. We mentioned we'll have the Laurel Highlands girls in action against Clearfield tomorrow. We'll preview that game when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Are you raising the child of a loved one? You're not alone. Like many others, you've stepped up to raise the child of a friend or family member, allowing them to live, grow, and thrive among people they know. While fulfilling, it can also be challenging. But there is support. PA Kin Connector helps kinship caregivers just like you by providing connections to resources, services, training, and support groups. Don't navigate the journey alone.
Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Thanks to customers like you, Megan Ford is Westmoreland and Fayette County's #1 volume Ford dealer. It's because of this fact that we take in a lot of fresh trades every day. Megan Ford has all types of brands, and many are one-owner, local trades, and come with the balance of their factory warranty. It also goes without mentioning that we have a great selection of pre-owned Fords, many of which are Ford certified and come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Each vehicle goes through a rigorous 172-point safety inspection by Megan Ford certified technicians before we put them on our lot. And when you drive away, you'll enjoy peace of mind knowing that you have complimentary 24/7 roadside assistance if you ever need it.
Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, General Manager of Megan Ford. Why not shop our great deals for yourself by visiting MeganFord.com? You'll see a free Carfax report on all of our pre-owned, and all of our prices are marked below market value. Megan Ford, Route 119, Connellsville, your friends in the car business.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Hello, folks. Joe Walk is here, the proud owner of Dome's Lawn Care, LLC, since 2021. We're family-owned and family-ran, so when it comes to finances, we understand. We're small enough to care, big enough to make a difference. So give us a call this spring for all your lawn care needs at 724-570-1224. We would be proud to have you as our customer. Again, that's Dome's Lawn Care at 724-570-1224.
I've been thinking about switching primary care providers. It takes forever to get an appointment, and when I finally get in, the staff acts like they don't even care that I'm there.
That's so frustrating. You deserve a provider who listens, values your time, and truly cares about your health.
That's exactly what I need. Someone who sees me as a person, not just another name on a chart.
Then you should check out Montgomery Medical. They treat you like family, offer personalized care, and even have same-day appointments.
At Montgomery Medical, your health is our priority. Call 724-569-8100 Montgomery Medical. A family tradition of family medicine.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
The Uniontown Red Raiders opening up the PIAA State High School Basketball Playoffs tonight on the road at Meadville, taking on the Bulldogs. Tomorrow we'll have the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs in action as they travel to Clearfield to take on the Bison. Laurel Highlands will have their head coach back on the bench. Stuart Davis missed both of Laurel Highlands' playback games in the WPIAL tournament after he picked up a 2-game suspension after the Lady Mustangs' WPIAL quarterfinal loss against Blackhawk. The Lady Mustangs responded without Stewart being there on the bench, picking up a PIAA play-in win over Beaver to qualify for the state tournament, and then a seeding win over South Park as well to enter the state tournament as the 5th seed out of the WPIAL. And talking to Laurel Highlands head coach Stuart Davis, he's happy with the way his girls responded.
I think they definitely responded, with me having to sit out those 2 games. I think Ryan and the other coaches did a great job coaching them through their game and managing the game for them. But, this ride down there obviously is a far drive for us. The energy's been great throughout practices this week so far. I did give them the Friday and Saturday off just to on that Monday. So, since we had them 2 days off, they did come back Monday, and energy's been great. And so, as we prepare for Clearfield, I expect us to go down there and hopefully we'll get a win and the energy be good.
Stuart talked about the matchup with Clearfield.
Clearfield.
WMPS.
We dropped.
All right. Can you hear the commercials and stuff?
Yes.
You can? Okay.
To set up our presses and try to turn them over, man. We have a good shooting night, and we turn them over and get more opportunities at the rim, get to the free throw line. I think it'll be a win for us.
Clearfield is coached by Melissa Helsel, whose 2 daughters, Eve and Mia, are among the team's top scorers, and she talked about the matchup against the Lady Mustangs.
Yeah, we don't know a whole lot about them. They play in the Whitfield League, of course, but their matchup does look very consistent to our style basketball, our level of competition. So I envision Saturday is going to be a good battle for both teams. But, yeah, they definitely look like a strong program. They have some nice big girls. They have an inside-outside game. They look very, very disciplined and well-coached.
That's Clearfield head coach Melissa Helsel. Again, Clearfield will host Laurel Highlands tomorrow, 1 o'clock tip. We're on the air at 12:05 with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS. Again, the Uniontown boys in action tonight on the road at Meadville, taking on the Bulldogs. We'll have our This Date in Uniontown basketball history segment for you on the way next.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering new PA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
It's time now for this date in Uniontown basketball history segment as the Red Raiders tonight taking on the Meadville Bulldogs in the first round of the PIAA high school basketball playoffs in 5A. And the history certainly on Uniontown's side. The Red Raiders an all-time record of 6-1 on March 7th. And the Red Raiders in action on this date 101 years ago. Uniontown with a win over General Braddock High School by a score of 41-24, led by Cecil Connolly, who scored 17 points. The following year, which is 100 years ago today, Uniontown defeated Denora by a score of 52-28. And once again, it was Cecil Connolly who was Uniontown's leading scorer with 10 points. Charlie Hyatt and Lester Cohen chipped in 8 points apiece for the Red Raiders. On this date back in 1929, that's 96 years ago today, Uniontown with a squeaker, a 22-21 win over Georges Township. That was a WPIAL second-round playoff game played at the University of Pittsburgh. Bob Corey was Uniontown's leading scorer with 12 points in that game. Now fast forward all the way to March 7th, 1966, when Uniontown defeated Freedom 74-43 in a WPIAL first-round playoff game. The Red Raiders led by Ray Parson, who had 23 points. Willie Bryant also scored 19 for the Red Raiders. On this date back in 1975, Uniontown defeated Valley 68-61 to win the WPIAL championship and improved to 25-0 on the season. Dana Perno was Uniontown's leading scorer with 25 points. Dan Sporanic had 18. Tom Houston also chipped in 16. On this date back in 1998, the only Uniontown loss on March 7th, the Red Raiders fell to Perry 65-60 in a PIAA first-round playoff game played at Alderdice High School. Ray Robinson Sr. is actually an assistant coach on this Uniontown team, led the Red Raiders with 32 points in that game. And on this date back in 2014, we brought you this game here on WMBS. The Red Raiders with a PIAA first-round state playoff win over the Punxsutawney Chucks by a score of 87-54. Jordan Pratt was Uniontown's leading scorer with 22 points. Xavier Ellis scored 18, and Joe Campbell had 12. And a lot of folklore, at least for our WMBS family in that game. This was a game where Steve Superk was not very happy with some of the officiating the Red Raiders got in that game. And we actually have a couple of clips to play for you from Steve in that contest.
It's almost like blatant cheating. This is definitely some home cooking starting. They're brewing up the pot. I don't know what they're cooking, but I'm telling you, this is not good. They just don't look capable to referee a game like this to me. But they're not letting us get away with anything. This is ridiculous. And I can tell you, Professor, Mr. Wallace, we are being kind right now. That's how bad they are. So we've been doing a lot of games, Brian. This is about the worst I've seen for the officiating to start a game.
Hopefully the Red Raiders will get some better officiating tonight against Meadville, again, on the road in this PIAA first-round playoff game. And also have to send get-well wishes out along with Billy Dice, who's not with us today, to Steve Superk as well. Ironically, Billy and Steve had the exact same surgery, and it's the exact same surgery that I had at the end of October. So kind of going around here, but again, get-well wishes to both Billy and Steve. Hope to have you guys back on the game broadcast pretty soon. Again, the Red Raiders in action tonight at Meadville, taking on the Bulldogs, PIAA high school basketball first-round action. We'll have more ahead on our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show in just a moment.
WNPS.
I reset and went to our own network, so you should be good here on out.
Okay. Stand by.
Back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. The Uniontown Red Raiders high school boys basketball team on the road at Meadville tonight, taking on the Bulldogs in a 5A first-round game. Being joined now by Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky. And Rob, certainly an exciting time for Uniontown program in the PIAA state playoffs now for a third straight year.
We're really excited about the opportunity. We don't take for granted playing on March 7th. The kids have worked really hard, and that's three years in a row that she played almost an extra month. Their sophomore season, Tori and Kyle, were one game away from Hershey. Had some great wins along the road. And last year we were able to beat Grove City, then lost to the state champion, Lincoln Park, 66-62. And they went to Hershey and won the state championship by 30 points. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been exciting. And the kids have worked so hard to get back to this point. And the amount of time we spent preparing for Meadville is the kids deserve so much credit. Besides practice, scouting, watching huddle, kids looking on each other's social media. So I'm sure Meadville has us scouted out well too, and we're prepared. We're excited. We know how tough it is to win on somebody else's home court, but in this situation, our kids have been very successful the last 3 years.
I think maybe from a bracket perspective, certainly similar to what we saw 2 years ago when your Red Raiders made a run to the state semifinals.
Yes, it's funny, too, when you look in there and you see Berks Catholic a couple things up from us. It's the same type of situation it was. We have a bus ride not as long as the first year. But, again, Meadville's a good basketball team, and to me, I wish the PIAA would reseed everything. You have, like some other teams maybe have easier games in different sections, but we understand why they do that. Just my personal opinion would be after everything's over, to probably seed them the way that you think should be. And we won a game of sophomores on the road last night. Last year, we were able to protect home court against the Grove City team, who actually beat Meadville this year. So we've been on both sides of the situation, and you want to win, you want to keep playing, you win the game. That's it is. It's reality. And our kids, I know one thing, they're going to give every ounce of energy they have.
From looking at game film on the Meadville Bulldogs, what do you see from their program?
Just basically, they have three players that they will shoot the three at any time. They run a little bit of a screen and roll. They have two inside players that play really hard inside, but their game is 4, 5, and 2. At any time, they're going to shoot the three. So for us to be successful, we have to be able to guard the three. They try to beat you off the dribble, but whenever I say they spot up, number 4 has 77 three-pointers, and is going to W&J, just committed this week. Really good shooter, but their game is shooting the basketball. And the games they beat Erie McDowell, it's very simple. When they shoot well, they're a very good basketball team. The games they've lost and struggled when they didn't shoot well. But at any time, all three of them will be able to shoot the basketball.
Yeah, they actually are coming off a loss in a play-in game against District 6 champs Johnstown, and Johnstown actually probably one of the best teams this year in 5A.
You know, we saw that Johnstown's ranked number 3, and we played them in the summer and had a really good game with them. So I tell our kids that we're not as far away as you think. You have to believe, and our kids do. We're prepared for any type of game. The main thing, we want to come up there and come out strong, and we want to stay out of foul trouble early. That's something. We don't have a lot of room for mistakes. I mean, we don't play a lot of kids, but again, these kids, I believe in these kids so much, and they're not ready for the season end.
Overall, I think the bracket's set up pretty good for you. If you just look at the whole way through, obviously you might have an opportunity to see the District 3 champs Hershey in the next round, but just looking through and looking what everybody's kind of been saying about a lot of these programs, I don't think there's any games that you can look at and say, hey, we have no chance to win going in at all. I think it's definitely winnable games, I think, the whole way through.
Yes, and just being quite honest, there's nobody out there like Lincoln Park from what we see. Hershey also has to play Penn Trafford. I think Penn Trafford can definitely give them a basketball game. So, but again, you can look there, you can look at all that stuff, but the bottom line is this, and our kids they've won some really big games. They've lost some really heartbreaking games over the last few years. We're not here for moral victories. Our kids deserve so much credit. Like I said, we lost 3 high players for us the last 3 years, and able to get back in the state playoffs and be in this level is something that we don't take for granted. The classifications changed, too, and we also moved up a classification. So all that stuff will be written when the season's over. But I know one thing, I can't be more proud of our coaches, our players, and we'll have a lot of people in the community there. And the ones that can't go, we'll have so many, I guarantee, are tuning in to you guys, and it's great that you guys will be able to broadcast the game. And there's so many fans that can't that far, but I'm sure at 7 o'clock we'll be doing everything to root on the Raiders.
We'll wrap things up with Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky when the Browns Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pump for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and is a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service is your local, fully insured, expert tree removal and advanced tree trimming service based right in Uniontown. Brothers Jared and Justin Gibson and their team bring more than 2 decades combined experience to stump and tree removal, but also provide general clearing services and some landscaping services too. So whatever your outdoor needs are, Two Brothers is ready to help you today with customizable plans and a commitment to getting the job done right. Call them today, 724-415-9183.
Brian Rozak back here on the Browns Insurance Group pregame show. The Uniontown Red Raiders boys basketball team in action on the road tonight at Meadville, taking on the Bulldogs. Continuing our conversation with Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky. And Rob, fortunately, our audience able to watch tonight's game thanks to a partnership with UHS Talk. The UHS Talk platform's able to air this game. I really have to thank everyone over at the Uniontown Area School District and the high school for making this possible, including athletic director Harry Kaufman, Tammy Marzano, and Billy Dice. I think it's certainly great for the whole Uniontown community.
And that's great. They do an outstanding job. And so do you guys. So this is something, again, some of those other sites are hard to get on, and people have problems even trying to log into it. So to have this, it's going to be on our site, is something we're excited about. And again, if you can't be there, I'm sure they'll be all tuned in supporting us. And it's not just Uniontown fans, too. It's everybody in the community. It's been great. These kids have, and the great thing for Uniontown basketball is all our young players see this. We've had an extra couple weeks to practice. Our JV players are really getting better every day. I told them, I noticed that yesterday. Just these couple weeks of practice has really helped them too. So this is a great thing for our program to be playing, and it's an exciting time to be playing basketball on March 7th.
And you still have an opportunity for Notorious Grooms, 47 points shy of Terrence Vaughn's all-time scoring mark, and obviously your goals are to win the games, but for Notorious to have an opportunity with all the history at Uniontown over the years to even, get close to Terrence's record, I think really says a lot. And if you can get maybe 2-3 games in here in the playoff run, certainly has a great opportunity to do that.
Oh yes, and if you look at Terrence, and Terrence is everything Uniontown basketball aspired to be. He was a great player, and now was very successful in his life with a great family. And Terrence and David and all the kids that I got to be assistant with, it's just something we remember. And for Tori and Kyle to be even close to the top of that, with all the history of Uniontown basketball players, Tori would give everything in the world to give those 47 points back if we could play in some bigger games down the road. That's the kind of kid he is. People don't realize how much these kids care and how much time and effort they put into this program. But when it's all said and done, Kellen Milson's a senior, had a great year. Our other seniors have had too. And Notorious and Kyle, they're going to go down as two of the best guards Uniontown ever had. So we want them to play a couple more weeks.
What are your travel plans for Friday?
Oh, we have it all set up. Like I said, this isn't our first game. We're going to leave. We're going to leave early, stop and have a nice meal. Maybe stop at a rest stop on the way up to stretch our legs. And everybody knows that I like to be at the games early. We will be in that gym at 5 like we are for every single game. We do everything the same, except we can't pre-shoot until 6:25 or 6:30. So we're prepared for this. The Uniontown basketball, this isn't the first time in state playoff games. So I feel all the extra stuff that goes into it. Our kids playing in Florida, playing at different times, you know what I mean, practicing, getting up early, playing different teams. I think that really helps us, too. That's the one thing about the Florida trip, playing those high-quality teams. If you look at the years that they're having, mainland Florida and some of the teams we beat there, and as far as scouting, you can't scout more than we possibly can, and I'm sure Meadville scouted, too, but I'm very proud of what we do with the scouting. And these kids, their records speak for themselves, and, again, we like to play in a few bigger games. Over the last couple of years, Lincoln Park, we were one game from a WPL title game. Lincoln Park knocked us out, and last year, even though it was in the quarterfinals in the state tournament, the state champions team that won by 30 beat us 66-62, like I said earlier. So I want our kids to end as positive as possible, and we want to go as far as we can. And that's, I'm sure Meadville wants to win. We want to win, but who's going to play better? We'll decide it.
Rob, again, appreciate your time as always. We'll see you up there on Friday. Tony Handola is going to join me for the game. Carl Childs will be behind the camera. We certainly send get well wishes out to Billy Dice, who wishes he could be up there on Friday night. He'll be watching the game back at home.
Yes, it's so terrible for Billy that he won't be able to be there. Billy not only does the camera for you, he's been coaching us, and he's a loyal friend, and he cares about as much as all our coaches. We consider Billy like a coach, even though he's a junior high coach. What he's done for us as far as scouting and prepared, he may not be filming the camera, but he's also had an impact on this game, giving me so many games to watch and obsess about. So Billy's a great guy and a great friend to our program.
Thanks again, Rob.
Thanks, Brian.
That's Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky. Again, the Red Raiders on the road tonight at Meadville, opening up the PIAA state playoffs in 5A. And we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip-off for you on the way next.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8080 8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Sova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignment, state inspection, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403. Brian Rozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Girls high school basketball playoff action on WMBS this afternoon. The Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs traveling all the way up to Clearfield to take on the Bison in a 4A first-round playoff game. The Gable
Good evening, WM.
Why are you running tomorrow's pregame? Dump out of that and send it to us.
Oh, sorry. You're right. You're right. I had the wrong code in. Stand by.
Yep.
Every time you start it up, well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in! Trade me in!" Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Brian Rozak and Tony Anola back here live at Meadville High School, about 8 minutes away from the introduction of the starting lineups and the national anthem. And Tony, the third all-time meeting between Uniontown and Meadville. The last time the two schools met was back in 1997. It was a PIAA second-round playoff game played at the old Sewell Center at Robert Morris. Uniontown won that contest 77-64. Ray Robinson, who's the current assistant coach for the Red Raiders, was the leading scorer in that game, scoring 23.
Well, it's been a long time since they've seen each other. There's no doubt about it, Brian. Very nice facility here, too, and pretty good crowd here for this game. It looks like everybody's getting cranked up, and I think we're going to see a good one.
The only other time the two schools met was back in 1987. That was a PIAA quarterfinal round game played at Pitts Fitzgerald Fieldhouse, and Meadville bested the Red Raiders 85-67. Mark Vassar was Uniontown's leading scorer there with 21 points. Of course, the winner here tonight will take on either the District 3 champs Hershey or Penn Trafford at a neutral site on Tuesday. If the Red Raiders would play the Warriors, it would be for the fourth time this year. And, of course, Uniontown's won the other three meetings so far.
Yeah, they have. And actually, the last one that they played in the WPIAL consolation round, Uniontown dominated. And even the game before that, they were able to score 100 points. So it's one of those things where I think Coach K kind of hopes he sees Penn Trafford. But it's one of those things, too, where, okay, you beat him 3 times. Do you want to play him a fourth?
Now, first you got to get by Meadville, though, here tonight. And it's interesting, Tony, you mentioned that Hershey is playing Penn Trafford. 2 Hershey schools actually in the boys 5A draw. Hershey High, the District 3 champs. That's the public school playing Penn Trafford. Milton Hershey, a private school, is also at Montour tonight.
Interesting. Well, hopefully we're going to root for both of the WPIAL schools. How's that?
We just want a closer game on Tuesday if the Red Raiders win for sure as well.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad either.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups. They're being brought to you by SWGI Specials, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to all of our Fayette County teams. Tony, take it away.
All right, Brian, thank you much. For the Uniontown Red Raiders, who come in 22-4 overall, their head coach, Rob Kezmarsky, his assistant coach, Mr. Ware Gladman. The Red Raiders starters for tonight will be number 00, Notorious Grooms, a 5'10 senior guard. Number 2, Calvin Winfrey, a 6-foot senior guard. Number 3, Aiden Kiefer, a 6'6 senior center. Number 10, Kellen Milsom, a 6'2 senior forward. And number 11, Isaac Ellsworth, a 5'10 junior guard.
And Tony, you were mentioning to me earlier that Ellsworth has not been quite as hot as of late from outside the three-point arc.
No, actually, Brian, we've done a lot of their games recently, and I noticed he hasn't been filling up a whole lot of threes. He actually made 8 in a game against Penn Trafford, but in the last 8 games has only made 9 three-pointers. So I think he's going to be key for the Red Raiders here tonight. Obviously, he knocks down a couple threes that opens up the middle, and it allows both the slashers, Grooms and Winfrey, to be able to drive to the hoop. On the other side, starting lineups for the Meadville Bulldogs, who come in at 16-8 overall, their head coach, Mr. Mark McElhenney. His starters today will be number 2, Jack Burchard, a 6-foot senior guard. Number 4, Lucas Luteran, a 6'1 senior guard. Number 4, Takai Butler, a 5'10 junior guard. Number 12, Kamari Pope, a 6'1 senior forward. And number 33, Kellen Ball, a 6'3 senior forward.
Of course, on the Meadville side, we mentioned earlier during our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, Lucas Luteran, certainly a player to watch, a W&J commit.
A W&J commit, and I mentioned to you during one of the breaks that Kellen Ball is actually signed to play volleyball at Mount Union, so congratulations to him. Actually, Meadville was the state champs here in June, so congratulations to Kellen actually going to Mount Union to play volleyball.
Mentioned the winner of this game takes on either Hershey or Penn Trafford. Other games on the western side of the bracket here tonight. Western York at Mars. Actually, Mars at Western York. That game being played in District 3, start at 6 o'clock tonight. Spring Grove at Peters Township. That was also a 6 o'clock start at the AHN Center in Peters Township. Chartiers Valley, the WPIAL champs, they're hosting Colico, also from District 3. Montour, the third-place team out of the WPIAL, hosting Milton Hershey. Greater Latrobe, a long road trip for them, Tony, over 4 hours to Exeter Township out of District 3, and Greater Johnstown hosting Moon Area. So a lot of teams, including Uniontown tonight with a 2.5-hour road trip, putting on some miles here in the first round of the state playoffs.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's really been interesting. I mean, in the past that it always seems like the games were closer, especially first-round games and stuff. But right now they make a lot of these teams travel 3-4 hours to play, and hopefully there's no lag with the bus ride. But, it's one of those things when you travel that far, you really better be ready to play.
And we certainly have a long road trip tomorrow as well. We'll have the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs in action at Clearfield.
Well, yeah, I mentioned to you on the way up, we're going to have about 10 hours worth of travel time in the next 2 days.
Correct.
And we're still not going to be at the beach when we're done.
No, we're not. We'll have that game on the radio for you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show starting at 12:05. The Laurel Highlands School District will have video coverage on either their Facebook or YouTube page. Again, video coverage of this game airing on the UHS Talk YouTube page through the Uniontown School District. That's the UHS Talk YouTube page through the Uniontown School District. And you look up here, Tony, we're up in District 10, not too far away from Erie.
No, we're not too far away. Actually close to Allegheny College, and we've passed a few staples here, the Grove City Outlets and Slippery Rock, so we got to see a little bit of the country here today.
If my wife was with us, we probably would have been dropping her off at Grove City tonight.
Well, you should be lucky you weren't, because it would probably cost you a lot more money than it is on the way up.
I mentioned another local school in action tomorrow as well, and another long road trip as the Gable Lady Gators will be heading up to District 9 territory tomorrow. That's about a 4.5-hour road trip for them. They're playing a school, Otto Eldred, located east of Bradford, about a 4.5-hour drive for the Gable Lady Gators. That school they're playing, Otto Eldred, located almost on the Pennsylvania-New York state line. It's interesting, Tony, that school's located about a half an hour from the Holiday Valley Ski Resort. And I actually go skiing with my nephew up that way a lot. And it is a long road trip going up there, especially for a high school basketball playoff game.
Well, and that's a tough road trip is great, because you look at it, it's a 1 o'clock game as well. So
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Well, even at that, they're still going to have to leave at least 8 o'clock in the morning. So, hopefully, it's one of those things. That's a long trip, and hopefully they're ready to play as well.
If the Uniontown boys win, they'll play again on Tuesday. If either the Laurel Highlands or Gable girls win tomorrow, they'll play again on Wednesday. You'll have quarterfinal round games Friday and Saturday, and then a week off for the semifinals. No midweek games between the quarterfinals and the semifinals. They'll have the semis, the final, the following Friday and Saturday. And the last weekend in March for the state championship games, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Apparently, the Giants Center in Hershey was booked the weekend they wanted to play the state championships. So they had to push everything back.
That's a lot of time off in between, too. And you figure if you get a team, obviously, this time of year, a lot of these kids are dinged up a little bit. Gives you a lot of time to heal and things like that. But if you're a team that's really picking up momentum, that kind of hurts you in the long run.
Should be a lot of fun here tonight. Uniontown taking on Meadville. We're back with the opening tip-off right after this on the audio side on WMBS and on the video side on the UHS Talk Uniontown School District YouTube page.
Hi, it's attorney Rob Harper from Radcliffe Martin Law. As some of you may know, I served as a public defender for 3 years and an assistant district attorney for 7 years right here in Fayette County. I'm now using that experience to represent people accused of crimes. So if you find yourself in that unfortunate situation and need someone who knows how things are done on both sides of the courtroom, give me a call and see if we can put my expertise to work for you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning congratulates the Uniontown Red Raiders, the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs, and all our local teams on their successful season. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork and is the result of the hard work of the players, coaches, and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs in the WPIAL playoffs, and best wishes for continued success from District Judge Nathan Henning.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
J&S Bridal and Prom Boutique is now open. J&S Bridal will style you for any and every event. Weddings, proms, get-togethers, from newest and trendiest to traditional styles for men, women, and young Mr. and Miss. Let J&S style you head to toe for whatever event life has planned for you. J&S Bridal and Prom Boutique on McClellantown Road in Uniontown next to Haranik. 724-550-4104. Like J&S Bridal and Prom Boutique on Facebook and Instagram.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering new PA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas, open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Prime Rosak and Tony Anilla back here in Meadville High School, just about set to go. The Uniontown Red Raiders and the Meadville Bulldogs. The Bulldogs in their home whites, gray numbers, red trim, and their bench across the court to our right. Uniontown and the away Maroons, white numbers, their bench across the court to our left. Prime Rosak alongside Tony Hanula, Carl Childs behind the camera, filling in for Billy Dice, who's watching back at home tonight. And we appreciate you joining us for this first round 5A state playoff game up here in District 10, Tony.
Yeah, thanks. It's a good thing we were able to get it on the air. I tell you what, you did a lot of work between the time we got here and game time. So congratulations to Brian, because he had his hands full early on.
Oh, you and Carl certainly helped out a lot as well. Again, around the UHS Talk YouTube page on the video side, on WMBS on the audio side. Aiden Kiefer set to take the opening tip-off. Kellen Ball to jump for Meadville. Uniontown working left to right as we describe it here in the opening quarter. Again, Grooms, Winfrey, Milsom, Ellsworth, and Dugan for Uniontown. Burchard, Luderin, Butler, Pope, and Ball on the Meadville side. Kiefer set to go on the Red Raiders side. And tapping it back there is Kellen Ball for Meadville. And Ball sending it forward over to Burchard, sending it off to his right. And Meadville scoring the opening 2 points of the game. No surprise there, Tony. It's Lucas Luderin.
Luderin on a nice pass.
And the Red Raiders coming back with a made three from Isaac Ellsworth. You mentioned earlier, Tony, maybe the little reverse eye jazz there. How Ellsworth has been a little bit cold from outside the three-point arc. We connected there in Uniontown on top 3-2. Quickly back on the other side. Missed three from Luderin. Uniontown the backside. Rebound Calvin Winfrey. Quickly bringing it across. Winfrey a little hop step. Got fouled going up. Tyke Butler likely to pick up the foul. And Winfrey will head to the free throw line to shoot two here for Uniontown.
But yeah, and that's what we said early on, Brian. Whenever you look at this, you know, if Ellsworth can knock down these threes, that's the thing. It's going to open up the lane, and you saw it right there. Winfrey able to drive straight to the basket, pick up the foul, and now hopefully make the foul shots for Uniontown.
Winfrey 70% so far this season from the free throw line, but misses on his first of two here. And you go back a week ago Monday, Winfrey set the single-game Uniontown scoring record, scoring 47 points against Penn Trafford. Second of two free throws from Winfrey, again no good. And this rebound going to the Bulldogs as Tyke Butler will go cross-court near side. High lob brought down there by Jack Burchard, trying to bring it across back to Butler. NBA range three, and he swished it in, Tony. What a shot there from Butler to tie this game up, actually to give Meadville a 5-3 lead over Uniontown here at the 7:06 mark of the opening quarter.
And you're right, Brian. He was deep, and that was in front of the Uniontown bench, and really it busted that from long range.
Grooms here on the near wing, trying to work here on Burchard. Switches back with Isaac Ellsworth. Back between the circles again to Calvin Winfrey. Uniontown the basketball down 5-3 here at the 6:50 mark of the opening quarter. Winfrey back to Grooms, swing it back up top again to Milsom. Milsom left of the lane, double team. Had the ball poked into the backcourt, saved though by Winfrey. It was last touch by Meadville, so no backcourt violation as Ellsworth sends a quick three, a little bit too strong there. Battle for the loose ball rebound. We'll get a jump ball called, tied up between Burchard and Kiefer. Uniontown will get it here out the possession area.
Nice job by Aiden Kiefer to stay with it. Fought for the ball and tie it up, so Uniontown to trigger it in underneath their own hoop. But good job there. And really a couple good looks there by Uniontown, just couldn't get them to go.
Notorious Grooms to send it in here for the Red Raiders. Uniontown down two. Torrey left of the basket in the Meadville zone. High lob up top. Calvin will let it go into the backcourt. He'll regain where he's met by Kellen Ball. Calvin working here between the circles for Uniontown. Now left of the lane. Kellen will hop step. Scoop shot on the way. No good. Kiefer the offensive rebound. Great job there to keep it alive. Over to Grooms. Right of the lane now. Ellsworth long two on the way. Again, no good. Backside. Milsom trying to keep it alive. No whistle there as Milsom floats it out. But it goes right to Jack Burchard, who races back and lays it up and in to give Meadville now a 7-3 lead over Uniontown here at the 6:05 mark of the opening quarter.
Yeah, and one of those things where Uniontown, a couple chances underneath, but just couldn't get anything to go.
Winfrey coming back across for Uniontown out to Grooms. Deep three there, no good. Butler had the rebound, had it poked away. Nice save, though, from Kamari Pope.
Now, nice hands on the near steal there by Winfrey. Just couldn't get it.
Hands it back off to Butler. Plays catch there with Luder. And now Butler again. Winfrey a little pressure on the ball. Saved there by Burchard. He'll take a quick three up top and bank it in. Boy, this might be Meadville's night, Tony, the way some of these shots are going down. First, the deep three from Butler, and then Burchard, a bank job there to put the Bulldogs up 7 over Uniontown at 10-3. Here the 5:26 mark of the opening quarter.
Yeah, and whenever you see things like that, you get kind of worried.
Milsom trying to answer back, and he does just that. Kellen Milsom, his 29th made three of the season for Uniontown. He's got a three from Milsom, a three from Ellsworth, and Uniontown back to within 4, 10-6. Here at the 5:11 mark of the opening quarter. But back on the far wing, another made three from Tyke Butler. So Butler hitting two quick threes here in the opening quarter. He's made 34 threes for the season. And the Meadville Bulldogs now have a 13-6 lead over Uniontown as we go under 5 minutes left here in the opening quarter. A lot of points out of the Bulldogs early on, Tony.
Well, and we weren't expecting to see Butler knock down those threes, but really, he hit a couple deep ones, and that may change the way Uniontown looks on defense.
You wonder if he can stay hot like that, though, all night long.
Yeah.
As Winfrey works here high on the left. Tight defense there from Butler. Winfrey trying to spin off from here on the far wing. Winfrey coming baseline. Tough shot, but he got it to go. So Calvin Winfrey's first 2 points of the game have Uniontown back to within 5 at 13-8 here at the 4:26 mark of the opening quarter. Pressure on Butler from Grooms, sending it back off on the near side again to Kamari Pope. Pope rotating back up top between the circles again to Lucas Luderin. Luderin near side again to Tyke Butler. Butler back up top trying to slow things down. Meadville the basketball in a 5-point lead over Uniontown at 13-8 as we approach the 4-minute mark of the opening quarter. Luderin, after getting the feed down low from Butler, he's called for the charge. And actually, Tony, that's going to go on Burchard, not Luderin. Burchard picking up the charge there for the Bulldogs, and the Meadville fans not liking that call.
Well, they didn't like it, but here's the thing. Ellsworth held his ground, did a nice job defensively, and really Burchard dropped that shoulder as he went to the basket, so he's going to pick up his first foul. Good defense there by Ellsworth.
Calvin Winfrey now out of his own zone here for Uniontown. Picked up by Tyke Butler, lost the dribble, needs help, gets it there from Cam Dugan, who just checked into the game on the Uniontown side, replacing Aiden Kiefer. Now the far side, Winfrey, a tough three, and he got it to go with a big bank in front of the Meadville bench.
And I'll tell you, that shot right there, not so sure how that one went in.
Uniontown now only down 2 at 13-11, and up top, it's Burchard raining in another three, his second made three of the game. He's hit 27 threes so far this season. Tough to keep up with the score tonight, Tony. It's Meadville 16, Uniontown 11, with 3:20 left here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, I'm trying, Brian.
Tony manually doing the scoreboard here tonight as we had to get on Meadville's network, and they couldn't get the score hub hooked up as the Red Raiders a miss down low, and here's Butler coming back here for Meadville. Up top this time it's Luderin, and he sends in the three. Can't believe how many threes are going down here early, Tony. 5 already on the Bulldogs side. 3 for Uniontown. Red Raiders taking a timeout. 19-11, Meadville over Uniontown. 3:03 left here in the first. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Uniontown with the basketball as we come back. Red Raiders down 8 with 2:42 left here in the opening quarter. Grooms won it back to Ellsworth. Down at Torius again. Good defense there from Butler. Rotates back up top to Milsom, and now Calvin Winfrey there high on the left. Rotates again between the circles. Looks to drive and got stripped going up. Kellen Ball knocked it away into the hands of Kamari Pope.
Yeah, and a good job there by Ball. Just stuck his hand in there and knocked it right away from Winfrey.
Burchard back on the other side. Winfrey going for the steal. You had both Winfrey and Dugan over there. The Red Raiders will pick up the foul. Let's see who gets posted on. They'll go on Cam Dugan, his first. Now we'll get a timeout taken here on the Meadville side with 2:21 left here in the opening quarter. 19-11, Meadville leading Uniontown. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Hello, folks. Joe Walk is here, the proud owner of Dome's Lawn Care, LLC, since 2021. We're family-owned and family-ran, so when it comes to finances, we understand. We're small enough to care, big enough to make a difference. So give us a call this spring for all your lawn care needs at 724-570-1224. We would be proud to have you as our customer. Again, that's Dome's Lawn Care at 724-570-1224.
Back here at Meadville High School, the first timeout was taken by Uniontown. The last timeout, Tony, was a media timeout. And of course, we had so much going on here before the start of the game. I forgot about the media timeouts tonight, but the second was a media timeout. And again, those occur at the first dead ball after 4 minutes in every quarter. So it's Uniontown 19, Meadville. Check that. Meadville 19, Uniontown 11, 2:19 left here in the opening quarter. Meadville with the basketball working right to left as we describe it. Great pass down low. Burchard to Luderin, and Luderin with the finish. He has 7, and now Meadville up 10 over Uniontown at 21-11 with 2:05 left here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful backdoor cut on the baseline by Luderin. And Burchard, beautiful bounce pass in for the easy layup.
So Uniontown certainly in early trouble here, down 10 with 1:55 left in the opening quarter. Winfrey back in the corner. Over to Grooms on the wing. Little touch off to Milsom. Milsom from the elbow. Jumper on the way. Good as he rattles that one home. And boy, Uniontown needed that. 5 for Milsom. Uniontown back to within 8 at 21-13 with 1:40 left here in the opening quarter.
Well, and that little jumper is open right there for Milsom. That little 8-foot jumper. He might as well take it. That's a good look, and he had a little size advantage over the defender.
Burchard back over to Tyke Butler. Butler working here between the circles. Watched by Grooms. Contact away from the ball. And a foul's going to be called here on Uniontown.
It's going to be on Calvin Winfrey. Calvin was trying to guard his man and actually tried to fight through a screen by Luderin and got called for his first foul. Actually just ran Luderin over. So Winfrey now with 1, as well as Dugan for Uniontown.
Tyke Butler to send it in left of the basket. A little handoff out in front and trying to circle back and pivot there was Ball. Sends out on the far side again to Butler. Butler coming far baseline. Good defense from Notorious Grooms. And Butler now pull it all the way back out here high on the right. Meadville the basketball 21-13 with 1:13 left here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, and you got to be careful. They're spreading the floor nicely. And I got a feeling they're going to go for that backdoor cut again here real soon.
Luderin, a little mini weave up top here with Butler, and then handing back off edge of the zone to Jack Burchard. And after some quick end-to-end action, a little slowdown here, but Burchard now takes it right to the rack, and he lays it up. And in Burchard already in double figures with 10. Uniontown back down 10 at 23-13 with 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Well, Burchard, you can see why he went over 1,000 points as a junior. Now their third all-time leading scorer here in Meadville history.
Cam Dugan, a little open space. Shot with the left hand. No good rebound. Pulled down again by Luderin.
Yeah, but not a bad look by Dugan. Nice job to take the ball to the basket. Just couldn't get that layup to go.
I certainly had to take that one. Here's Tyke Butler bringing it back across. Watch there by Torrey Grooms. Touch from Luderin. And back again here to Butler high on the right. Meadville the basketball in a 10-point lead. 20 seconds left here in the quarter, Tony. They might take this all the way down.
Well, yeah, they're going to hold for the last shot, no doubt.
Burchard, right of the lane, now coming baseline. Kicks it back out to Butler here on the near wing. 6 seconds left, and Butler at the foul line got fouled. Again, Uniontown fans didn't like the call, and Notorious will pick up the foul.
Yeah, it's called on Grooms. They said he bodied him up a little bit. It's still not enough team fouls to send him to the line.
5 seconds left here in the quarter. Inbounds pass going to Luderin, and Luderin getting fouled on the jump shot. That will be in the act. And with 2.5 seconds left in the quarter, Luderin's going to get a pair of free throws.
Yeah, Ellsworth just got caught with his hand in the cookie jar there, tried to reach in, make the steal on Luderin, but came across his arm, and he's going to go to the foul line. Luderin, only a 56% free throw shooter.
But he makes the first of 2 here. 8 points here in this opening quarter for Lucas Luderin. The Washington and Jefferson commits as the Bulldogs up 11 over Uniontown at 24-13. We're going to make a quick late sub here as Burchard checks out of the game. He had an early foul on him. And checking in will be Javon Johnson. Second of 2 free throws from Luderin on the way and good. So 9 from Luderin. 2.5 left on the clock. Uniontown down 12 at 25-13. And now they're going to make another substitution are the Bulldogs here at the scorer's table, bringing Braylon Lockett into the game.
Well, they don't want to pick up any fouls on their main players, and I get that.
Goes into Grooms from midcourt, launches it up, and he made it! What a shot from Notorious Grooms from midcourt! That might be a top 10 play there, Tony.
That might be a top 10 play. But the thing about that is that gives Uniontown some momentum going into the second quarter now as they trail by 9.
25-16, the Meadville Bulldogs leading the Uniontown Red Raiders after one, back with a 2nd and 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruca's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarucaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. The bank we're changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Brian Morozak, Tony Anola back here at Meadville High School. So what a way to end the opening quarter, Tony, for Uniontown and Notorious Grooms. Banked in shot from midcourt. Good three to pull Uniontown back to within 9. And a little fumble out of bounds there from the Bulldogs on the interior pass from Burchard into Lutheran, who lost the handle down on the blocks.
And you can say, you got to tell you what, Burchard and Lutheran really have played a lot together. You can tell. Actually using a lot of backdoor screens. Nice cuts towards the basket, and they're looking for each other every time down.
Here's Calvin Winfrey driving. He got stripped. Look out here. Breaking back is Jack Burchard, taking it right to the rack and laying it up and in. You can tell Burchard, a well-schooled player, Tony. He has 12, and the Bulldogs a 27-16 lead over Uniontown. 30 seconds into the second quarter. Grooms a leaner, no good, and the rebound underneath pulled down by Kamari Pope. So Uniontown was looking to ride a little momentum after that midcourt shot from Grooms, but it's Meadville getting off to a good start here in the second quarter, and Lucas Lutheran hits another three. 12 for Lutheran. Uniontown's going to take their second timeout. Meadville 30, Uniontown 16. 7:15 left before halftime. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group. 724-437-9812 or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
As we come back, Kellen Milsom a quick 2 for Uniontown. Red Raiders down 12 at 30-18. Driving back there was Burchard, and it deflected out of bounds for Meadville. But the Bulldogs will keep possession here in the Uniontown zone. 6:46 left before halftime. Meadville 30, Uniontown 18.
Good defense there by Cam Dugan on that possession. And watch for the backdoor cut by Burchard.
Oh, up top, it's Lutheran who has the ball right now. Take a long 2, missed there off the front of the rim. Winfrey the rebound for the Red Raiders running back. Calvin Winfrey pulling up with a floater from the foul line. It's off the mark. And Burchard another rebound with an outlet pass forward to Lutheran. He'll lay it up and in again. Boy, is Lucas Lutheran tough. You can tell why he's headed to Washington and Jefferson. He has 14 already, and the Bulldogs up 14 over Uniontown at 32-18 with 6:15 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Uniontown probably could have had a better shot on that last possession, but it led to a fast break basket on the other side for Meadville.
Ellsworth underneath, a little ball fake, pulling it back to Milsom near side. He'll fire a 3. It came up short. Underneath, another rebound pulled down by Kamari Pope of Meadville. Back to Butler and across. Switches back up top again with Lutheran. Meadville the basketball in a 14-point lead as we go under 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. Another crossover from Butler, nothing there. He'll pull back again, edge of the zone. But Meadville in control right now, Tony.
In control and can be deliberate here until they get a good shot.
Butler driving, handoff far block, foul called on Uniontown. Shot attempt no good from Kellen Ball, but he'll have 2 free throws upcoming. Ball just a 50% free throw shooter, 10 of 20 so far this season. Notorious Grooms picks up his second personal foul.
And that's a big foul right there because Grooms, as we said, Uniontown cannot afford to get into foul trouble here in this game. And especially one of your leaders in Notorious Grooms.
Kellen Ball, first of 2 free throw attempts, good. First point of the game for Ball, the 6'3 senior forward, and a lot of experience on this Meadville team. You have Ball, Pope, Luteran, and Burchard, all seniors. The other starter, Butler, is a junior, and 2 made free throws there from Ball as Meadville increases their lead now to 16 over Uniontown at 34-18 with 5:30 left before halftime.
Yeah, and so far, Meadville 4 for 4 from the line, came in only shooting 62%.
Milsom double team. Pulling back to Dugan again. Far side Milsom. Milsom going strong and will scoop it up and in. So Kellen Milsom's been pacing the way for the Red Raiders. Has 9, but Uniontown still down 14 at 34-20 with 5:10 left before halftime.
Yeah, and really Milsom right now, all the offense that Uniontown's getting, and he's doing a nice job, but it's just one of those things, needs a little help.
Burchard, far wing in the Uniontown zone, got the ball poked away by Cam Dugan into the hands of Calvin Winfrey. Will send it back into the corner to Ellsworth. Quick 3, too strong. Near side rebound, though. Kellen Milsom keeping it back alive. Up top to Notorious Grooms on the reset. He'll drive the lane, go back in the corner this time. Milsom firing the 3 and hitting again. So Kellen Milsom almost single-handedly right now, Tony, keeping Uniontown in this game with sharp shooting. And he has the Red Raiders back to within 11, down 34-23 with 4:32 left before halftime.
Well, he's the man with the hot hand, so I'd get it to him each possession down for the Red Raiders right now.
Far side, Jack Burchard back up top, getting knocked down on the 3. There was Luder, it was no good, but Ball pulling down another offensive rebound.
And they're going to kick it back out, run a little time.
Tyke Butler with it now between the circles, back to Burchard again. Meadville the basketball and an 11-point lead. Burchard driving and scoring. Jack Burchard. 4 here in the second, 14 for the game. Meadville 36, Uniontown 23 as we go under 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. We'll have a timeout at the next whistle for the second quarter immediate timeout.
Now you can see Burchard, once he gets going downhill like that, starts taking it to the basket. There's pretty tough to stop him.
Notorious up top. 3 was halfway down but rattled out. And Luteran pulling down the rebound there for Meadville. Off and across on the near side, Tyke Butler. Watch there by Notorious Grooms. Butler driving, tough shot, leans in and gets the 2 to go. Tyke Butler now with 8, made 2 threes in the opening quarter, a 2 there to give Meadville now a 15-point lead over Uniontown at 38-23 with 3:23 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, we don't keep stats on shots, but I'm going to tell you what, they got to be shooting about 70% from the field.
They have been hot. Now a physical matchup here between Butler and Winfrey. Winfrey sending it back near side to Dugan, and now Winfrey again. 3 up top, off the mark, a little bit too strong there. Ball, another rebound for Meadville.
Yeah, tough shot there. And again, another rebound. We said Uniontown's going to have to do some work on the boards here in the pregame, and they haven't really done that yet.
We'll switch Butler back off to his right again to Luteran. And now Jack Burchard on it. Burchard driving between defenders, got another 2 to go. So Jack Burchard, as Tony said, Meadville's 3rd all-time leading scorer, has the Bulldogs up 17 over Uniontown at 40-23 with 2:38 left here in the second quarter. In traffic, Milsom couldn't get it to go. Rebound deflected around and controlled again by Jack Burchard. Will hand off to Tyke Butler, brings it across here on the near side. And Uniontown has not been dominated, Tony, in a game like this since the Red Raiders took on Aliquippa Geneva College at the end of December.
You're exactly right, Brian, and that's the thing. That you look at this, I mean, to give up 40 points in the first half by Uniontown, pretty much unheard of so far throughout this season.
Not only giving up 40, the fact you only have 23 on the scoreboard on your side is not going to help the cause.
Exactly.
2:06 left before halftime. Now a little slowdown here for the Bulldogs as Butler has the edge of the zone, pulls off to his left to get a Burchard. Fronted there by Dugan with Butler setting the screen. Burchard left of the lane, spins in on Dugan. Dugan a nice little poke again, but keeping it alive there is Luteran. Dugan's defense has been phenomenal today. And talk about phenomenal defense. There's Notorious Grooves with a steal and coming back with a quick 2. So 5 for Torrey. Uniontown back to within 15 at 40-25 with 1:38 left before halftime.
And trying to create some havoc here in the backcourt, trying to get some turnovers, get back in it.
And Winfrey is going to pick up the foul there, a little reach, and that'll be his second personal. And that'll take us to immediate timeout. 1:32 left before halftime. 40-25, Meadville over Uniontown. We're back in 60 here on the C.R. Browner Group High School Sports Night.
The Sea Harbor Auto Flower Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
1:32 left before halftime coming out of the media timeout. 40-25. Meadville leading Uniontown so far on the Bulldogs side. You have Jack Burchard with 16 points. On the Uniontown side, the leading scorer has been Kellen Milsom with 12.
Yeah, and as we said, Milsom with pretty much all the offense, especially here in the second quarter. He's got 7 points of the 9 that Uniontown scored so far.
Pretty good crowd on hand here, Tony. Not a sellout. A lot of Uniontown folks coming up, and of course Meadville's packed it in as well. Their student section off to our left, bringing their A game tonight as well. There's
yeah,
Lucas,
real good crowd.
Here's Lucas Luderin off the inbounds pass, resets here high on the right, pulls back again to Jack Burchard. Meadville the basketball, and a 15-point lead over Uniontown with 1:20 left before halftime. Far wing Luderin. Luderin now coming just inside the foul line, leaning in, putting it off the glass. Shot attempt no good. Somehow he got his own rebound, able to finish there with a left hand. Not even sure how he came up with that rebound, Tony, with all the Red Raiders around.
He was fighting both Grooms and Milsom and somehow came out of the pack with it.
Lead now at 17 for Meadville at 42-25, so we go under a minute left here in the second quarter. Milsom back up top, near side to Ellsworth. Ellsworth leaning on the inside and getting fouled there. You had Jamarian Johnson, who just checked into the game underneath along with
they're going to call
Jamil Mitchell, and Mitchell's going to be called for the foul.
No, I think they put it on Kellen Ball, to be honest.
Ball down. Okay, yep.
So
it initially posted 23, and they made the correction there to 33 as the first of 2 free throws good there from Ellsworth.
Ellsworth knocked down that 3 on the first shot by Uniontown, and been pretty quiet since then.
I don't know if I've seen free throw numbers this good ever out of a Uniontown player for the season. Ellsworth 89% from the free throw line, 55 of 62. And the numbers getting just better there with Ellsworth connecting upon both free throws to pull the Red Raiders back to within 15. But back on the other side, a quick made 3 again from Luderin. How do you defend that, Tony? Luderin 19 in this game, 45-27 Meadville. 35 seconds left before halftime. Grooms up top. Ellsworth looking for an answer back, and he has it. So Isaac Ellsworth now with 5 here in the second, 8 for the game. He's now knocked down 79 threes for the season, but the Red Raiders still down 15 at 45-30 with 20 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Well, and 2 of the best three-point shooters in the state here in Ellsworth and Luderin, and they're really putting on a show now.
Burchard had it up top, contact away from the ball. Winfrey has his hands up. If it goes on him, it's his third.
And that is going to be his third. So Calvin picks up his third with only 10 seconds to go. And that's a tough call.
It's the third team foul, so not a shooting situation here. So you'll have Meadville triggering the basketball in. It's going to be to the left of the basket. They actually wanted to take it out to the left of the Uniontown bench. And the officials repositioning Burchard underneath. He'll pull it up top now to Butler. Backs off of Grooms here with 7 seconds left before halftime. Butler staying with it. A little spin on the inside. He got stripped going up. Dugan finds the loose ball, and Grooms looking for this time a three-quarter court shot, but off the glass. It wouldn't drop. If you're just joining us, Grooms hit one from midcourt in the opening quarter. So at halftime, the home team, the Meadville Bulldogs, up 15 over Uniontown at 45-30. Stay tuned for our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. It comes your way next here on WMBS on the audio side and on the UHS Talk YouTube page on the video side.
Tired of looking at your lawn and wishing it looked greener? Are you dreaming of a lush, vibrant, healthy lawn? Well, don't worry. Bartok Lawn Care is here to help. offering custom blended fertilization and weed control packages, aerification, hydro seeding, and much more. Bartok Lawn Care has your lawn and local sports field covered. Contact Jared today at 724-366-3303 or visit BartokLawnCare.com. If it's Bartok Lawn Care, it's better lawn care.
This is Dr. Alyssa Lorenz of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Common issues like difficulty with swallowing, frequent heartburn, recurrent abdominal pain, bowel habit problems, and rectal bleeding are often easily diagnosed and treated. Dr. Calabrese Stokes, Hoppy, and I are local gastroenterologists that are here to help. For more information, call our Uniontown office at 724-437-7677.
Ensuring excellence since 1949, the Rittenhouse Insurance Agency offers both business and personal insurance to over 4,000 clients in the area. The Rittenhouse Insurance Agency continually reviews each client's insurance portfolio to assure they are receiving the most comprehensive coverage at the best rate going. It's no wonder why their clients keep their insurance with them for decades. The Rittenhouse Insurance Agency, Incorporated, 48 West Fayette Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-438-1700.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering new PA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas, open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Hi, I'm attorney Trip Radcliffe of Radcliffe Martin Law. As the senior partner, I've been in the profession for over 40 years. During that time, it's been our privilege to represent clients seriously injured in all types of accidents. We pride ourselves on being able to locate insurance coverage or find claims that others may miss. Give us a call today and let us see if we can help you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Prime Rose Antonio Noah back here at halftime. The Meadville Bulldogs leading the Uniontown Red Raiders 45-30 in this boys 5A first round game being played here at Meadville High School. Tony is your halftime stats being brought to you by, as always, our friends at First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
Okay, Brian, thank you much. Oddly enough, only 4 players scored for each team in that first half. On the Uniontown side, they were led by Kellen Milsom, who had 12 points. He was followed by Isaac Ellsworth, who had 8. Both Calvin Winfrey and Notorious Grooms had 5. 16 in the first, 14 in the second for their total of 30. 6 made threes in that first half, 2 by Ellsworth, 2 by Milsom, 1 by Winfrey, 1 by Grooms. And they were 2 for 4 from the foul line. On the other side, for the Meadville Bulldogs, they were led by Lucas Luderin, who had 19 points. He was followed by Jack Burchard, who had 16, 8 points from Tyke Butler, and Kellen Ball had 2 made free throws. 25 in the first, 20 in the second for their total of 45. They were 4 for 4 from the foul line, and they had 7 made threes. 3 3 by Lucas Lutheran, 2 by Butler, and 2 by Burchard. And while we're at it, Brian, I just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. One of our sponsors down at Mamaruka's. I know a bunch of buddies are down there watching the game. I'm sure they're having milk and cookies, so
yes.
We want to tell everybody down at Mamaruka's thanks for listening and have a good time, and hopefully the Red Raiders can come back here in the second half.
Yeah, the winner of this game will take on either Hershey or Penn Trafford. Hershey up 38-31 now over Penn Trafford, end of 3. Char Valley, the WPIAL champs, up 46-18 over Kakaleko out of District 3. That game also at halftime. West York has knocked off Mars by a score of 53-51. Also, Tony, some news from the Uniontown girls basketball program. Both head coach Penny Kezmarsky and her assistant Michelle Sevcik both announced their resignation as coaches for the Uniontown girls program. Boys, though, down 15 here, 45-30. Second half comes your way next here on WMBS on the audio side and the UHS Talk YouTube page on the video side.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top-quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
Hello, I'm attorney Jeremy Davis from the law firm of Davis & Davis. We've been helping the great people of Fayette County for over 45 years with personal injury claims. If you are hurt or injured, call our law firm for your free consultation. The insurance companies are not on your side. Call us today at 724-437-2799. Either myself or an attorney from our office will personally come out and meet with you. If you're in an accident or hurt, call us at Davis & Davis, 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. Let us fight for you.
Thanks to customers like you, Megan Ford is Westmoreland and Fayette County's #1 volume Ford dealer. It's because of this fact that we take in a lot of fresh trades every day. Megan Ford has all types of brands, and many are one-owner, local trades, and come with the balance of their factory warranty. It also goes without mentioning that we have a great selection of pre-owned Fords, many of which are Ford certified and come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Each vehicle goes through a rigorous 172-point safety inspection by Megan Ford certified technicians before we put them on our lot. And when you drive away, you'll enjoy peace of mind knowing that you have complimentary 24/7 roadside assistance if you ever need it.
Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, General Manager of Megan Ford. Why not shop our great deals for yourself by visiting MeganFord.com? You'll see a free Carfax report on all of our pre-owned, and all of our prices are marked below market value. Megan Ford, Route 119, Connellsville, your friends in the car business.
Hard work, respecting others, and being a good team member are values that South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott knows well. Whether he's running a machine, repairing storm drains, operating a plow truck, or working with his fellow supervisors on economic growth, Jason Scott is working every day to keep residents safe, maintain the strength of our local businesses, and enhance the quality of life in South Union Township for our families and our future. Good luck to all our local teams. From South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joe B's Golf. That's where. Joe B's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joe B's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joe B's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and is a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Insuring excellence since 1949, the Rittenhouse Insurance Agency offers both business and personal insurance to over 4,000 clients in the area. The Rittenhouse Insurance Agency continually reviews each client's insurance portfolio to assure they are receiving the most comprehensive coverage at the best rate going. It's no wonder why their clients keep their insurance with them for decades. The Rittenhouse Insurance Agency, Incorporated, 48 West Fayette Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-438-1700.
Brian Rozak, Tony Hanola back here at Meadville High School. Start of the third quarter. The homestanding Bulldogs, a 45-30 lead over the Uniontown Red Raiders. And you look at the Bulldogs side, Tony mentioned, only 4 players have scored, but they got 19 from Lucas Lutheran and 16 from Jack Burchard.
Well, yeah, and it's one of those things, Brian. I mean, they came out, they were smoking hot shooting the ball, and like I said, we don't have first half stats, but easily has to be 70% shooting from the field. And the thing of it is, Uniontown, like I said, just struggling offensively. You know, you had Milsom picking up 12 points, but really needs some more help.
And here's Ellsworth, quick three to start the quarter, came up short. Grooms nice hustle there with an offensive rebound.
Very nice hustle right there.
He'll reset back on the near side. Red Raiders down 15. Seniors trying to continue things here. They're going to need a rally back, and Calvin Winfrey out there with 3 personals. Draws an early foul here to start the third quarter.
He's going to pick up the second foul on Kellen Ball, and it's going to send Winfrey for the line. Winfrey 0 for 2 so far from the line here tonight.
Has scored 5 points, came in averaging 21.5 a game. First of 2 free throws good for Calvin Winfrey. Winfrey now 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Mentioned Notorious Grooms came in 47 points shy of Terrence Vaughn's for Uniontown's all-time scoring mark. Has only 5 as we sit here early on in the third quarter as Winfrey misses on the second of 2 free throws.
Oh, yeah, that tell you what, though, they really shut Notorious Grooms down offensively. Really hasn't had a whole lot of chances.
Down low, another leaner. Good again for Jack Burchard. And the Bulldogs dominating Uniontown down on the blocks here tonight. Ellsworth back in the corner. 3 ball came up short. And it's Burchard with another rebound there for Meadville. And Uniontown certainly in big-time trouble here, Tony. Down 47-31 with 7:13 left in the third quarter.
We said that Uniontown's kind of cold offensively, but I'll tell you what, you got to give Meadville's defense a lot of credit.
Burchard, a little spin on the inside, couldn't finish. Got an offensive rebound from Lutheran, who bounced it back in the corner again to Butler. The reset up top, a little touch pass down to Ball, leans on the inside. Shot attempt no good, but he was fouled by Aiden Kiefer. He'll have 2 free throws upcoming.
And that was a possession where all five players on Meadville touched the ball before that shot went up, and it was a good look, too, by Kellen Ball. But Kiefer with his first foul.
And Ball now is first of 2 free throw attempts. Up on the way and good for Kellen Ball. So Ball now 3 of 3 from the free throw line. All of his points coming from the foul line. Meadville now up 17 over Uniontown at 48-31. 6:58 left here in the third.
And we said Ball headed to Mount Union to play volleyball.
Second of 2 free throws rattling in for Kellen Ball. And it's been that kind of night for the Bulldogs, the exception of maybe Grooms' midcourt shots in the opening quarter. Meadville's been getting all the breaks here tonight, Tony.
Yeah, home court advantage, no doubt.
Here's Milsom on the inside, leaning, fighting, missing on the first attempt, but coming back and able to finish on the follow. 14 for Kellen Milsom. Certainly has been a bright spot for Uniontown. Red Raiders back to within 16 at 49-33. 6:34 left here in the third, and a whistle out on the floor.
The whistle's going to be on Notorious Grooms. Grooms just a lot of hand fighting right there, and he's going to pick up his third. So now he has 3 fouls, as well as Calvin Winfrey.
And for a Uniontown team that's not very deep, certainly an area of concern to have both Winfrey and Grooms with 3 fouls apiece. With 6:30 left here in the third quarter, and your team down 16 on the scoreboard.
Yes, still a lot of time.
On the inside, a little handoff. Is that a travel? Yes, it is. You're right. Tyke Butler dragging that foot, so a traveling violation on Meadville. Uniontown getting the basketball back, but still in a big-time hole.
Yeah, stopped right there. Butler just trying to stop in the middle of the lane and drug that back foot a little bit and got called for the travel.
Winfrey in the corner again to Grooms. He'll fire the 3. It's an air ball, but deflected over to Milsom, and he'll get the basket and 1. So Kellen Milsom, 4 here in the third, 16 for the game. Can tack on another one here at the free throw line. And the foul getting posted here on Burchard. That'll be his second on the Meadville side.
Yeah, but Milsom, right place, right time, right in the right spot to grab that offensive rebound, go back up strong and pick up the foul. So now Milsom needs to convert this 3-point play so Uniontown can press.
And the free throw is on the way and good for Kellen Milsom. So Milsom, 5 here in the third, 17 for the game. Uniontown back to within 13 at 49-36 with 6:08 left here in the third quarter. And Tyke Butler back across here for Meadville. Posting up to Kamari Pope on the far elbow. Back again to Butler. Resetting again to Lutheran. Now Butler again in front of the Meadville bench on the far side. Bulldogs the basketball and a 13-point lead over Uniontown with 5:49 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Butler tried to make a nice spin move there, but good defense by Winfrey.
Burchard trying a little head fake back, trying to draw the 4th on Notorious Grooms. Grooms had to let it go, and Burchard able to scoop it up and in. So Burchard now with an even 20. The lead at 15 now for Meadville over Uniontown at 51-36. Winfrey coming back, a little hop step, but couldn't finish. And Burchard another rebound there for the Bulldogs.
I'll tell you what, I'm impressed by Burchard using both hands.
I am too.
Underneath there. He's got a nice game.
Burchard and Lutheran, certainly players out there for the Bulldogs. There's a 3-ball no good from Ball, and Kiefer, the rebound there for Uniontown.
Good position by Aiden Kiefer to grab that rebound.
Off to Winfrey in the corner to Ellsworth. 3 on the way, rattling out. Ball the rebound for Meadville. Trying to spin it off to Lutheran. Jump ball called here. We'll go to the possession arrow, and it favors Meadville. And those are the type of shots we talked about earlier, Tony. Meadville's getting those to drop. Uniontown is not. Meadville's going to take a timeout, full timeout. 5:04 left here in the third, 51-36. Meadville over Uniontown are back at 60 on the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
Peach Pharmacy has moved to the lower level of the Health First Medical Center building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville and is now Farmana Pharmacy. Farmana Pharmacy offers free prescription delivery to Uniontown, Connellsville, and all over the area 5 days a week. When you call Farmana Pharmacy, you'll never talk to machines. You'll have real friendly people ready to help you. Phone 724-626-9600 for the new Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peach Pharmacy, now located at the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville near the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated approximately 300 civil and criminal trials, some of which aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, 724-425-1162, or email tommyschaefer@hotmail.com.
51-36, Meadville leading Uniontown. Meadville calling the timeout there, Tony, but they lead by 15. And they'll have the basketball here as Ball sends it in to Tyke Butler.
Yeah, I think Coach McElhaney just trying to warn Meadville a little bit about the press that's going to be coming by Uniontown, but no trouble getting it across the timeline.
Back to Burchard, edge of the zone. To his left again to Tyke Butler on the wing. 3 on the way, in and out from Lutheran. Uniontown the rebound, coming back with numbers, Grooms and Winfrey. Maybe one too many passes that time. Winfrey over to Grooms, got deflected away. Save coming back, though, from Ellsworth. Gets the floater to go. But those guys were sending the passes back. Tony, I was shocked nobody was shooting.
Yeah, you're right. I think, Brian, one too many passes.
They still got the 2 to go, though, on the possession. And they're back to within 13 at 51-38. So this game not over yet with 4:35 left here in the third.
Yeah, and I didn't see who went off injured. Who went off, Brian? Do you know?
Kiefer. Fade and Kiefer checking out on the Uniontown side. And Jack Burchard working out of his own zone with Cam Dugan, who has played great defense for Uniontown tonight, fronting Burchard, but Burchard coming for another kick in the corner. It's Johnson for 3. His shot attempt rattles out, but they get another offensive rebound from Tyke Butler again, Tony.
Yeah, Butler just sliced his way right through the lane.
And he'll take a deep 3 with Winfrey in his face. Came up short, and Milsom another rebound for Uniontown. So Uniontown trying to make a run back. They're down 13, 4:07 left here in the third. Milsom up top for 3, in and out. And you had Burchard with the rebound, a lot of contact on the baseline. No foul called, though. Tony just ruled out of bounds. It'll be Meadville basketball with 4:02 left in the third. And the Bulldogs up 13 over Uniontown at 51-38.
Yeah, got a little concerned there for a minute. I thought they were going to call the fourth foul on Winfrey, but they just said that he knocked it out of bounds. So at least that lets Uniontown set up their press and hopefully get a turnover here.
Kellen Ball to work it in. The next whistle will have a media timeout as Ball sends it in to Burchard across, works left of the lane. Winfrey with the strip, but the ball goes out of bounds. Will stay with Meadville here in the Uniontown zone. And that'll take us to immediate timeout. 3:58 left here in the third. 51-38 Meadville. We're back at 60 on the CR Brada Group High School Sports Night.
Chris Parker Jr., spring is in the air. Time to think about vacations and getaway weekends.
Trucks keep rolling in, and every lot here at Autoland is full. We need to move them out. With our great deals, you can get away in a new Hyundai and get great financing.
I'm listening.
New 2025 Hyundai Elantras, Santa Fe, and Tucson now have 2.99% financing for 72 months during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Or get 1.99% financing for 48 months on all-wheel drive Tucsons and Santa Fe's with third-row seating. Or get $3,000 HMS bonus cash on select Santa Fe. Looking for a lease? How about a 2025 Kona SEL all-wheel drive for $249 per month?
Plus Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's Best Warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection with every new Hyundai purchase, and 3-year, 36,000-mile free maintenance. Stop by their location, 25 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, or visit their website, AutolandHyundai.com.
And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Brian Rozak, Tony Hanola back here at Meadville High School. Audio on WMBS, video on the UHS Talk YouTube page, courtesy of the Uniontown School District. And we'll have Meadville triggering the basketball in here with Tyke Butler to send it in right to the basket in the Uniontown zone. Red Raiders still have a chance, though, Tony, down 13.
13, got to get a couple turnovers, knock down a couple threes, and got to play good defense.
Butler tried to bounce it in. It was kicked out of bounds by Calvin Winfrey. We'll stay Meadville basketball here in the Uniontown zone.
And it's one of those things. Time is on Meadville's side.
Luderin pulling it back to Tyke Butler. He'll reset here high on the left. Watched by Winfrey. Works to his right. Bounce pass on the inside. A lot of contact. Ball saved, though, by Burchard. Then pulled back out again as Butler will hold here high on the right. You might start to see some longer possessions here on the Bulldogs side with them having a 13-point lead and basically 12 minutes of basketball left.
Well, yeah, and you can see what's happening. I mean, they spread the floor nicely, and then they cut to the basket. They know exactly who they're looking for.
Burchard, heavy contact there from Dugan, and Dugan's going to pick up his second personal foul.
Exactly right. Yeah, I mean, the offense that they employ, Brian, you can see what's happening. I mean, they spread the offense out. The lane is wide open, and if you're not playing good man-to-man defense, you're going to get beat on the backside.
And Tony Montour knocking off Milton Hershey 68-49. Char Valley winning against Kakaleko 62-29. Char Valley will meet Montour in the second round as that ball deflected out of bounds off of Meadville going out. So it'll be Uniontown basketball, so the Red Raiders get it back down 13 at 51-38 with 3:27 left here in the third.
Good defense there by Notorious Grooms. And now here you go. Uniontown has a shot. Let's go. 3:20 to go.
Grooms here between the circles, fronted by Burchard. Sends it out for the far wing to Kellen Milsom, who's been terrific tonight. Back to Winfrey again. Winfrey leaning, putting the shot off the back iron. It won't drop. And Meadville another rebound pulled down by Luderin. Off and across there to Burchard. Great feed down low in the finish from Jamarian Johnson. His first two of the game off the Meadville bench. On the other side quickly, it's Grooms, a three that's off the mark. Winfrey going for the rebound. A lot of contact. The ball rolls out of bounds. It'll stay Uniontown basketball here in the Meadville zone. But the Bulldogs back up 15 at 53-38 with 2:56 left here in the third.
And a nice save there by Calvin. And I think right now, he's cramping up a little bit. We've seen this a few times throughout the season.
Winfrey trying to gut it out. The Grooms will trigger it in. 2:56 left here in the third. Uniontown the basketball down 15. Goes into Winfrey. He'll lean in on the double team. And a foul called on the floor will not be in the act. See who gets posted on. Might go on Burchard. If it does, it's his third, and it is.
That's a big foul. They're not calling it a shooting foul. They're saying it's on the floor. Coach Kezmarsky wants a shooting foul. He wants Winfrey to go to the line, and I don't blame him.
Officials are still talking about it.
Yep.
And they're going to switch it to a shooting foul.
Sure. I mean, hey, you want to try to get some points when the clock stops, so.
Take it any way you can get it with 2:54 left here in the third quarter, and you're down 15.
So Calvin going to the line. Calvin 2 for 4 from the line here tonight. 6 points on the night so far.
Certainly has been quiet in the scoring department. First of two free throws here, though, good. Calvin now with that make, 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Red Raiders, though, still down 14 at 53-39 with 2:54 left here in the third.
And don't be surprised to see Burchard sit for the rest of the third quarter here so he doesn't pick up that fourth foul.
Winfrey second of 2 free throws, good. So Winfrey now with 8. And the Red Raiders still down 13 at 53-40 with 2:47 left here in the third quarter. Butler out of his own zone. A lot of contact, but no foul called. We play on. Jumper just inside the foul line. Good for Lucas Luderin. Luderin now 21 for Meadville. Lead back up to 15 at 55-40. Winfrey back on the other side, driving and scoring. Calvin Winfrey has 5 here in the third, 10 for the game. Timeout taken here by Meadville. Take it as well. 2:28 left here in the third, 55-42. Meadville over Uniontown. Full timeout. We're back in 60 on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school teams a great season.
Brian Morozak and Tony Anola back here at Meadville High School, 55-42. The Meadville Bulldogs leading the Uniontown Red Raiders. 2:28 left here in the third quarter. Brian Morozak along with Tony Anola tonight. Again, best wishes and get well wishes out to our colleague Billy Dice. We do have Carl Childs behind the camera, and Carl doing a great job holding down the fort tonight as well, Tony.
Most definitely, and you're right. We do miss Billy, but Carl stepping in steadfastly and doing a nice job.
Nick Barczyk back at Center Davis & Davis, Attorneys at Law Studios for the folks on the radio side. Lucas Lutheran here for Meadville. Handing back up to a new entry. Amarius Foster checking in for the first time. Back to Butler again, pulling it back outside the three-point arc there to Kamari Pope. He's watched by Milsom and forces the errant pass right into the hands of Notorious Grooms, who races back and gets fouled there by Lucas Lutheran.
That's not a bad foul by Lutheran right there. It's only his second, but you don't want to give up the easy layup to Grooms. Now Grooms is going to head to the foul line. Grooms quiet tonight, only 5 points.
First foul on Lutheran. Grooms for the season, 68% from the free throw line, 67 of 99. Hit a three back in the opening quarter, that for mid-court, and a one field goal in the second quarter. That's been it in the scoring department until he hits the first of two free throws here to give him 6 points for the game.
Yeah, and again, Uniontown going to have to knock this down to try to set up full court pressure.
55-43, Red Raiders back to within 12, second of two from Grooms, on the way in good again. So 7 for Notorious Grooms. Uniontown trying to claw their way back, now down 11 at 55-44. Breaking the press there is Luter, got a little bit out of control. Ball comes loose, whistle on the courts, and a foul called here on the Bulldogs.
That's going to be on Kamari Pope. Both he and Cam Dugan were going after the ball. And that's going to be 2 shots, 15 foul already for Meadville in this third quarter.
And you can certainly sense here, Tony, a little momentum switch back in this game in Uniontown's direction. Red Raiders back to within 11 at 55-44. 1:51 left here in the third quarter, and you have Cam Dugan, who's yet to score in this game at the free throw line. He's 65% from the foul line so far this season. Hits the first of 2 here.
And I apologize to everybody if my scorekeeping is bad, but I'm trying.
Yeah, we have Tony keeping the scoreboard here today. Again, with the way the setup was here at Meadville High School, we could not get our score hub on their system as Dugan hits both free throws. So he has 2 points, and for the first time in quite a while, Tony, Uniontown has cut the margin in this game to single digits, down to 9 at 55-46 with 1:45 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and really right now, as we said, with Burchard out, now's the time for Uniontown to really try to get some turnovers.
Tyke Butler holding here high on the left. If you're Meadville, of course, you don't mind some longer possessions in the lead, but you don't want to become too complacent too early on. Butler now pulling it back outside the arc. Winfrey watching him. You can certainly sense from a confidence standpoint, Uniontown gaining some of this juncture of the game, but there's a foul called on the Red Raiders. Just as I say that, that's the 4th personal on Calvin Winfrey.
Yeah, that's a foul right there. I'm not so sure that I definitely agree with that. I mean, he was hand-checking a little bit, but kind of seen a lot worse, and now that's going to bring Anthony Sheffy in the game.
How many times have we seen that, Tony? You see a lot of physical play and then get a little hand check coming back, and the hand check's called, and a lot of the physical play is not called.
That's exactly right, Brian. That's a prime example right there.
Burchard again driving, and he's going to draw another foul.
They're going to call that on Milsom on the reach.
They should send Burchard to the free throw line. Actually, it will, because both teams over the limit.
And Burchard 2 for 2 Lutheran 2 for 2. Burchard yet to go to the foul line. This is his first chance.
Burchard, though, has scored 20 points in this game, make it 21 as he knocks down the first of 2 here. So you have Burchard with 21, Lutheran with 21 on the Meadville side, and the lead back up to 10 at 56-46 with 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Second of 2 free throws, no good that time for Burchard. Battle for the loose ball rebound and kept alive on the offensive glass by Kellen Ball on the Meadville side.
And that's tough right there when you can't get that rebound.
Here's Butler. He's going to be called for a carry. Had the ball in his hip. coming forward. So Uniontown will get it back down 10. And 56-46 with 1:03 left here in the third quarter.
And that's a good call, too. Butler tried to make a move and kind of just got caught up a little bit and got called for the travel.
Notorious Grooms will roll it into Isaac Ellsworth. Back to Torrey again here on the near side. Torrey back between the circles. Over to Isaac. A little pivot off the wing. Comes inside. Tough shot. Could not get it to go. But he was fouled in another situation there, Tony, where that ball was halfway down and somehow popped back up.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that right there, tough. If he would have got that to go, that's a big shot right there.
Here to cut it to 8 with a free throw upcoming.
So Luderan's going to pick up his second foul.
Now right now it's at 10. And the first of 2 free throws good there for Ellsworth. So Ellsworth with 11. He's 3 of 3 from the free throw line. It's Meadville 56, Uniontown 47. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Second of 2 free throws on the way and no good that time from Ellsworth. Rebound pulled down underneath by Jack Burchard of Meadville.
I think if I'm Meadville right now, I'm going to hold for the last shot, even though you have about 40 seconds to go here in this third quarter.
Lead is 9. Clock now with 37 seconds left here in the third. Butler with it high on the left. And he's in no hurry right now. Watched by Dugan. They'll switch back now with Milsom in the face of Burchard and a lot of contact. Officials letting him play on. They try to set the screen for Butler. He pulls back out with 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now they'll get Milsom for a little contact there on Burchard. Might have just been a little head flop there, Tony. But nonetheless, it'll be Milsom's second, and it will send Burchard to the free throw line again here for Meadville.
Yeah, I think Burchard made it look a whole lot worse than it was.
Unfortunately, we've seen that now and more over the last couple of years with players on all levels kind of showing the little head flops trying to draw fouls, and kind of echoes back to the soccer days when you see all the players flop out on the pitch. We're seeing a lot of that on the basketball court as well as Burchard makes the first of 2 free throws to give him 22 points for the game and increase the Meadville lead back to 10 over Uniontown at 57-47. Again, 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. Second of 2 free throws good again for Jack Burchard. So Burchard 7 here in the third, 23 for the game. Meadville leads by 11, but Uniontown will trigger the basketball in here with still some time left on the clock. 18 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and really need a big shot just to carry some momentum into the fourth quarter.
Grooms back in the corner to Ellsworth. Well defended there by Johnson. Ball comes loose. Ellsworth trying to regain with 10 seconds left. And I think we're getting a foul here, Tony, on Jamarian Johnson.
I think they are going to call a foul, and you're right. Johnson's going to pick up a foul.
And with both teams over the limit here in the third quarter, then it'll send Isaac Ellsworth, Uniontown's best free throw shooter, back to the foul line.
Ellsworth 3 for 4 tonight.
Missed his last attempt. First of 2 here good for Isaac Ellsworth. 12 points for Ellsworth. You have Kellen Milsom leading the way in the scoring department for Uniontown with 17. Jack Burchard, 23 on the Meadville side. Ellsworth, second of 2 here on the way and good for Isaac Ellsworth. Uniontown down 9 now. 9 seconds left here in the quarter. Luderan back through center on the near wing. Little ball fake. Butler now will fire. Missed there at the front of the rim. Sheffy backside rebound in traffic. Out to Grooms. 3-quarter court shot is going to miss wide right as time expires after 3. It's Meadville 58, Uniontown 49. Back with a 4th and 60 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service is your local, fully insured, expert tree removal and advanced tree trimming service based right in Uniontown. Brothers Jared and Justin Gibson and their team bring more than 2 decades combined experience to stump and tree removal, but also provide general clearing services and some landscaping services too. So whatever your outdoor needs are, Two Brothers is ready to help you today with customizable plans and a commitment to getting the job done right. Call them today, 724-415-9183.
Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
58-49, Meadville leading Uniontown. Start of the fourth quarter. Brian Morozak along with Tony Hanul from Meadville High School tonight. Carl Childs behind the camera. Filling in for Billy Dice. Again, get well wishes. Not only out to Billy, but it's our colleague Steve Suprick, who's also recovering from some recent surgery.
Yeah, they had buy one, get one, and those guys decided to use it, so it's interesting.
It's been going around, Tony, and Carl better be careful.
Yeah.
Better watch lifting some of that equipment up.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Put it this way, what you guys had, I don't want that kind of work. I know that.
A little discussion down here at the scores table. Not sure if they're talking about fouls or what here, Tony.
Yeah, well, be interesting to see what they are talking about.
And we're on the opposite side of the scores table. They have us up in a little press box here at Meadville High School.
Yeah.
Had a lot of media covering this game. I think they had 3 radio stations, and then, of course, the Uniontown School District video feed as well. So folks really packed in here to Meadville High School tonight. Uniontown with the basketball working right to left as Milsom put it off the glass. Shot attempt no good, and might have twisted an ankle coming down. Here's Burchard back on the other side. His floater again no good. Milsom trying to tough it out. Pulls down the rebound there for Uniontown.
Yeah, he toughed it out. He got down the other side and got that defensive rebound.
Off and across to Dugan, back to Ellsworth. Ellsworth double team. Rolls it over to Grooms. Baseline to Dugan. Back to Notorious again. Notorious little ball fake. Dugan again here on the near wing. Back to Notorious. We've played 35 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Uniontown still down 8 at 58-49. Winfrey driving. Ball fake back out over to Milsom. Milsom from the foul line over to Winfrey. No one wants to shoot again, Tony. And Winfrey will step back, fire the three. It's on the back iron. No good. Milsom in traffic. Pulled down the rebound. They're going to call it a jump ball, though. Tough there for the Red Raiders. Milsom showing a lot of heart out there, trying to make sure this is not his last high school game, Tony. But the Red Raiders down 9. Now you'll have Meadville with the basketball back up 58-49. 7-10 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, and good job again by Milsom, as you said, crashed the boards. And you're right, that was a long possession for Uniontown, and really nobody looked like they wanted to take a shot.
And we've seen that a couple of times tonight, and also you go back to the Peters Township game, a WPIAL quarterfinal round game, especially late, kind of the same situation. You wonder why these guys who have been such successful shooters all season long, why they don't want to pull the trigger here in a tight game, especially when you need shots. Down 9 with 6:45 to play, and good defense there from Milsom. Almost had an over and back violation on Burchard, but they're going to call Milsom for his 3rd personal foul.
They're going to call Milsom with a foul, and really didn't do much there on the reach, but nearly had a steal, but they're going to call him for his 3rd personal foul.
We've even seen the guys, Tony, at least from our perspective, pass up on what appear to be some pretty good looks out there, too.
Yeah, I would agree.
Here's Burchard back across. Meadville the basketball leading by 9. In the corner there over to Ball. Little juggle and a regain. Now Luderin on it. Luderin a little pivot. Turn and shoots. Shot attempt, though, no good. And who else? Another rebound pulled down by Kellen Milsom of Uniontown. A little high pass brought down by Dugan. Back to Milsom. Up top again to Winfrey. Winfrey between defenders. Leaning, scooping it up and in. Calvin Winfrey. Uniontown needed that. Winfrey with 12. First points on either side here in the fourth quarter. 58-51. Uniontown back to within 7. 6:06 to play. Tony, buckle up.
Yeah, and they were down as much as 15 in that first half, and now trying to put something together and get back in this game.
Butler edge of the zone on the inside. A little ball fake. Touchdown again to Luderin. Out to Ball, and now into the hands of Jack Burchard again. Slices between defenders, comes inside, scooped it up, shot one, drop. Milsom another rebound. Out to Winfrey. Contact there with Luderin. He'll pick up his 3rd personal foul.
Yeah, Luderin tried to make the steal there. Just got tied up with Winfrey a little bit, so you're right, he's going to pick up his 3rd. But again, Milsom fighting with everything he has to get in there. And you also got to give Cam Dugan a little credit there on that. You know, he shut Butler down as soon as he got in the lane and didn't bait on that ball fake.
Ellsworth 3 from the parking lot again halfway down. Came out. Now a foul called off the rebound. I think this is going to go on Meadville.
I think this is going to go on Butler. Let's see who they call it on. Oh, no, they're going to call that on Kamari Pope.
Just his 2nd. And for Meadville, their 2nd foul of the quarter. And here's Grooms coming near baseline. Got 2 deep. Pulled it back out again to Milsom. He'll fire the 3. It's on the way, but off the mark. And Tyke Butler, another rebound there for Meadville. But Uniontown certainly back in it, down 7 with 5:18 to play.
Yeah, and a good look by Milsom right there. Just couldn't knock down that 3.
Butler off to his left again to Kellen Ball. Resetting high on the right to Kamari Pope. Near wing again to Burchard. Back out to Luderin, fronted there by Dugan. And now Burchard again. Trying to work on Mills, getting physical. Ball set the screen, and Uniontown forces the steal. Winfrey coming back, and he's going to get fouled there by Ball on the drive. They should call this in the act, Tony. We'll see what the officials decide.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a feeling they're going to call it on the floor. Oh, no, they're going to call a shooting foul.
It's a third personal on Ball. Again, the foul situation on the Uniontown side. Grooms with 3, Winfrey with 4, Milsom with 3. On the Meadville side, Burchard with 3, Lutheran with 3, and Ball with 3. Winfrey, first of 2 free throws here, up on the way, and good for Calvin Winfrey. And Uniontown, Tony, has this back to within a 2-possession game, down 58-52 with 4:54 left in regulation.
Yeah, just quietly coming back. And so far, Meadville is yet to score here in this fourth quarter.
Red Raiders just trying to chip away at it, doing a nice job here. Back to within 6. Second of 2 free throws now for Calvin Winfrey. Up on the way, and no good this time. Ball pulls down the rebound there for Meadville. Every point so crucial this juncture of the game. Tyke Butler back across here for the Bulldogs. Sends it off to Lutheran. Up top again to Ball. We have 4:40 now left here in the fourth. Burchard looking to drive. Foul called here on the floor on Uniontown. I think it's going to be the 4th on Milsom.
It's going to be the 4th on Milsom. And again, Burchard with that throwback head fake. Not sure he got his foul as much as he thought he did, but he's going to pick up the 4th on Milsom.
Butler into Burchard, coming near baseline, and Burchard couldn't finish. He's going to hustle back over here on the near side, get his own rebound back. Resetting to Lutheran, 3 balls, an air ball. Underneath Ball going for the save. They'll rule it out of bounds. Uniontown basketball. And Meadville still has not scored here in the fourth quarter. They're going to take a timeout. 4:25 to play. Meadville 58, Uniontown 52. We're back at 60 on the CR Browder Group High School Sports Night.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Voted best in Fayette for auto body repair. Family owned and operated for 61 years, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly, waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. To bring your vehicle over to Silva, call 724-437-2351. Now Ted Silva proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check out their website at TargetSafetySolutionsLLC.com. Ted Silva, proud to support local high school sports.
Back here at Meadville High School, Uniontown basketball. They're only down 6, 4:25 to play. Here's Calvin Winfrey out of his own zone. Watched there by Tyke Butler. Winfrey off on the wing to Groom. Steps to his left, fires the 3 and hits it. It's a 3-point game. Notorious Grooms now with 10. Meadville 58, Uniontown 55, 4:08 left here in the fourth.
And the first 3 that Notorious has knocked down since that half-court buzzer beater.
Burchard got stripped going up, was able to keep it alive and try to pull it back over to Lutheran, but a foul's going to get called. It might be the 5th here on Winfrey.
No, I think they're going to call that on Milsom. And if they do...
No, it's going to go on Dugan. We were both wrong.
Wow.
3rd on Dugan. Off the inbounds pass here goes to Pope. And over to Butler, back to Pope. Corner 3, good. A foul away from the ball will get called here on Uniontown as well.
And that's big. Not so sure who they called that on, but whoever it was just threw the Meadville player on the floor.
And for Pope and Meadville, the first point scored by the Bulldogs here in the fourth quarter. That'll take us to immediate timeout, so we'll sort things out. It's Meadville 61, Uniontown 55. We're back in 60. We'll let you know the whole foul situation when we come back here on the CR Browder Group High School Sports Night.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. M&R Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call them 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Brian Morozak and Tony Anoa back here at Meadville High School. So they called the foul, was the fourth on Dugan after the made three from Pope. So Meadville will keep possession, Tony, after that made three. And now you have Dugan, Milsom, Winfrey, all with 4 personal fouls. Grooms with 3 personals on the Uniontown side. For Meadville, Burchard, Lutheran, and Ball off 3 apiece. And here off the inbounds pass, a lot of contact, pulled in by Lutheran, then pulled back outside again to Jack Burchard.
Actually thinks Lutheran might have got away with a walk there.
Now on the drive on the inside, Burchard put it off the glass. Shot won't drop. Winfrey the rebound. Outlet pass to Dugan. He'll drive back. Scooped it up off the glass. Shot wouldn't drop. And in traffic, Ball pulls down the rebound for Meadville. Looking for an outlet pass. And the home run ball pulled down and put up and in by Kamari Pope. So Pope all 5 of the points for Meadville here in the fourth quarter. And just like that, the Bulldogs back up 8 at 63-55 with 3:24 left here in the fourth quarter. And contact between Winfrey and Lutheran. Lutheran wanted the charge, but they're going to get the blocking foul on Lutheran, and it'll be his 4th. So Winfrey survives there.
Well, that was the right call, though. Lutheran's trying to say that Winfrey pushed off, but he's sliding with him the whole time and really just impeding his action to the basket.
14th foul, and Winfrey is done. Charge call there. He did lower the shoulder and initiated the contact. So Calvin Winfrey will foul out with 3:19 left here in the fourth quarter after scoring 13 points. And Winfrey hoping that's not the last time he's on the floor for a high school basketball game.
Yeah, most definitely. And if it is, a stellar career. But you're right, Brian, he did drop that shoulder. Might have got away with it a little bit. Like I said, that's what Lutheran was calling for. And maybe he had gotten the ref's ear a little bit because guess what? Calvin's going to go out now. You're right with 3:19, so they're going to bring Kiefer back in.
It's important for everybody out there, especially on the Uniontown side, since they're down 8. Play some heady ball right now. And a nice little poke there from Milsom, forcing the turnover. And now you're going to have Burchard pick up his 4th personal foul here on the Meadville side.
Uh-oh, and a technical on who?
Technical foul called. And we're talking about keeping your cool here, Tony. That was Don Q. Who was the technical called on?
I don't know. I'm trying to wait and see here. I mean, what are you going to call?
It appears
they took the ball. Uniontown got the ball, took it back. I mean, they laid it up and in. They didn't slam it or anything, so I'm not sure what they're going to call. And hopefully they can wave this off.
They showed a 5 there, and the only 5 on the floor is Butler on the Meadville side, but now they might foul out Milsom.
I don't get that at all.
Haven't posted anything yet. Again, we're on the opposite side of the scores table.
Well, the Uniontown
fans are going after the officials here a little bit. You might have some ejections here. But some of the Uniontown fans getting awfully hot. They call the technical on Milsom.
And I don't understand that at all.
So Milsom fouls out after scoring 17 here at the 3:12 mark of the fourth. So Uniontown has lost both Winfrey and Milsom. And Milsom played a heck of a game for the Red Raiders tonight. He laid it all out there for sure.
But I'll tell you, it's not like he went down and slammed it or anything. I mean,
I agree.
He laid the ball up and that was it. So now you're going to have Ellsworth shooting.
Those would be the personal fouls. I think that was the 5th personal foul. Now what do we got?
Get him out of the way.
We're going to have
There's another foul by.
No, you got some fans coming over on the bench here. And I don't know where these fans are from, but they came over and started something behind the Meadville bench. And now you're getting fans removed from the game.
Well, you're going to get fans removed from the game. And the other thing, too, was Grooms was actually, and here we go.
This is getting really heated here in the stands.
And here we go.
Really heated in the stands. And now you got an all-out fight. You got an all-out fight in the stands right now, and this is getting ugly.
Yes, it is.
This is getting ugly, and not what you want to see for a high school basketball game.
Yeah, this is not what you want to see.
And now you got players getting into it. And now, this is getting really bad. This is getting really bad on both sides. And you got still people coming loose here on the court. What is going on and what is wrong with these people? I would not be surprised, Tony, if they just, you got players all around trying to fight. And this is absolutely crazy. And honestly, both of these schools, Tony, you cannot have this going on. I know it's heated. And I had just mentioned before this whole thing started, this is not something you want to see at a high school basketball game, and you got to keep your cool.
Yeah, this is.
I would not be surprised if the game gets suspended and not resumed, and Meadville's declared the winner.
I don't know what you do in this situation. Here's the other thing you do: get everybody out of the gym and finish.
Yeah, I'd play with an empty gym for the final 3:12.
Well, but in the meantime, you also had Grooms with a technical.
We've seen, to me personally, Tony, we've been in a lot of situations. I've never seen anything this ugly break out.
I can't say I have either, Brian, and it's
in person.
Yeah, it's.
And we had an incident last year at South Allegheny, but this was really a shame.
Yeah, I really don't even know what to say, to be honest with you.
And again, a lot of this started behind the Meadville bench. And I think it was a fan, and then it just escalated from there.
Yeah, I think it was a fan, and I think that they were giving Grooms and Dugan some noise. And then the next thing you know, all hell broke loose.
3:12 left here in the fourth quarter, 63-55. And they still have a situation going on here, Tony, between fans on the right side.
Yeah, and I'm not.
It's absolutely unbelievable.
They're going to.
And I don't care who started it. There's no excuse for this for the fans, for the players of both of these schools. This should not be happening in a high school basketball game.
Yeah, they're cuffing a guy and taking him away. And now what's going to happen on this side?
Yeah, we've been doing games for a long, long time.
I can't say that I've ever seen anything like this. Personally, I'd get everybody out of here, and then you finish the game.
I agree.
Every fan here.
And 3:12 left. And things should never, ever have escalated to the level that they have here in this contest tonight. Looks like they're sending the cheerleaders out of here. Again, I agree with you, Tony. Send everybody out. Send everybody out. Let's finish the game with nobody here.
Empty it all. Let's go. And they're going to cuff Mr. Grooms as well.
Just a bad night. Not what Raider Nation wanted to see by any means, Tony.
No. Not what we wanted to see.
No.
So now what do you do?
To me, like we said, I think I'd clear the whole gym out.
Yeah.
If you're going to finish. If you're not going to finish, you're going to have Meadville declare the winner up 63-55 with 3:12 to play.
I think they are. They're going to send all the Uniontown fans out. And they're going to send out.
The game has been called. Please exit now. Exit over there. Follow him right there. Meadville fans, you guys are exiting this door.
So they're making all the fans exit. The game has yet to be declared over. But as you said, Tony, I think what we're going to do is have this game finished with no fans in the stands.
Yeah, not Not what you want to see. I mean, it's kind of wild. There's no doubt about it.
And they're trying to clear everybody out here. We'll step aside for a 60-second timeout. 3:12 left here in the fourth. Meadville 63, Uniontown 55. This place being cleared out, and we'll have a kind of a COVID-era game here, Tony, for the final 3:12, it looks like, with no fans in the stands. And again, we're back in 60 here on the C.R. Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
I've been thinking about switching primary care providers. It takes forever to get an appointment, and when I finally get in, the staff acts like they don't even care that I'm there.
That's so frustrating. You deserve a provider who listens, values your time, and truly cares about your health.
That's exactly what I need. Someone who sees me as a person, not just another name on a chart.
Then you should check out Montgomery Medical. They treat you like family, offer personalized care, and even have same-day appointments.
At Montgomery Medical, your health is our priority. Call 724-569-8100 Montgomery Medical. A family tradition of family medicine.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Back here again at Meadville High School, Brian Morozak along with Tony Hinola. 3:12 left here in the fourth quarter. We've had a major scuffle breakout, not only on the court, but in the stands as well. We are assuming this game is going to get resumed with 3:12 left in the fourth. Meadville up 63-55 over Uniontown, and they're clearing everybody out of here. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. They cleared it all out. They're going to clear it all out, put it that way. Still have some stragglers here and there, but they're going to chase everybody out of here, and I don't know if they're going to finish or not finish. We'll see what happens.
And no announcement has been made as far as the status of this game goes. But again, Meadville up 8 over Uniontown at 63-55. 3:12 left here in the fourth quarter. I think we're getting an indication this game might be done.
I don't know exactly what they're going to do.
Again, no official announcement has been made. You have some of the officials and personnel meeting over at the scores table. And of course, this is being a state playoff game as well, so what regulations are there as far as forcing a finish here to the contest as well, Tony?
Yeah, Brian, I honestly, I've never seen anything like that, and I'm just totally speechless. I don't know where you go from here. And you're going to bring them back out? I mean, obviously they left everything up on the scoreboard. You're going to chase out all the fans, and then you're probably going to bring them back up.
Now, how many disqualifications would you have as well? Because you had numerous players fighting with one another out on the court. I think there'd be a lot for the officials to kind of work out there. And actually seen some of the Meadville players coming back in street clothes, Tony.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I mean, even on the Uniontown end, you had Milsom foul out, and then you had Grooms get called for a technical.
Correct.
So now all of a sudden you got 3 of your starters out.
But it turned into a boxing match. We came here to call a basketball game, and
it turned into WrestleMania.
Yep.
I don't know about box. There wasn't a whole lot of boxing going on. I mean, I saw some punches thrown, but I will say, I mean, I thought it was more WWE.
Unfortunately, might have some fans spending the night in the local penitentiary.
Yeah, I didn't think anybody planned on staying at Meadville tonight.
No.
I can tell you that. And you're right, you do see some of the players coming out from Meadville in street clothes.
But again, we have not gotten an official announcement. We'll step aside for another break. 63-55, Meadville over Uniontown. We'll step aside for a little bit of a longer break this time, and we'll keep you posted on what the status of this game's going to be here on the C.R. Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill and Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and Save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus, your savings.
Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans put you in charge of your dream home project with all of the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458. 729. Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
Brian Morozak, Tony Anilla back here at Meadville High School. Again, this game suspended with 3:12 left in the fourth quarter. Meadville leading Uniontown 63-55. Still awaiting the status of the completion of this game. We actually reached out to Uniontown Athletic Director Harry Kaufman, and he motioned to us they're still discussing what's going to happen here for the final 3:12. Step aside for another quick break. 63-55, Meadville leading Uniontown 3:12 left here in the fourth.
Thanks to customers like you, Megan Ford is Westmoreland and Fayette County's #1 volume Ford dealer. It's because of this fact that we take in a lot of fresh trades every day. Megan Ford has all types of brands, and many are one-owner, local trades, and come with the balance of their factory warranty. It also goes without mentioning that we have a great selection of pre-owned Fords, many of which are Ford certified and come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Each vehicle goes through a rigorous 172-point safety inspection by Megan Ford certified technicians before we put them on our lot. And when you drive away, you'll enjoy peace of mind knowing that you have complimentary 24/7 roadside assistance if you ever need it.
Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, General Manager of Megan Ford. Why not shop our great deals for yourself by visiting MeganFord.com? You'll see a free Carfax report on all of our pre-owned, and all of our prices are marked below market value. Megan Ford, Route 119, Collinsville. Your friends in the car business.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Tired of looking at your lawn and wishing it looked greener? Are you dreaming of a lush, vibrant, healthy lawn? Well, don't worry. Bartok Lawn Care is here to help. Offering custom blended fertilization and weed control packages, aerification, hydro seeding, and much more. Bartok Lawn Care has your lawn and local sports field covered. Contact Jared today at 724-366-3303 or visit BartokLawnCare.com. If it's Bartok Lawn Care, it's better lawn care.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SprowlsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated approximately 300 civil and criminal trials. some of which aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, 724-425-1162, or email tommyschaefer@hotmail.com.
Brian Morozak, Tony Hanula back here at Meadville High School. This game has been declared over with 3:12 left in the fourth quarter. Suspended game, now a final, due to the fact that we had an all-out brawl take place both in the stands and on the court. So Meadville moving on, the season ending for Uniontown with a 22-5 record. Our post-game show now being brought to you by Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peachin Pharmacy, now in the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville. And Tony has your final stats. They're courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
All right, for the Uniontown Red Raiders, they were led by Kellen Milsom, who had 17. Isaac Ellsworth had 13. Calvin Winfrey had 13. Notorious Grooms with 10. And Cam Dugan with 2. He scored 16 in the first, 14 in the second, 19 in the third, and 7 in the fourth for their total of 56. On the other side for the Meadville Bulldogs, they were led by Jack Burchard, who had 23. 21 from Lucas Luteran, 8 from Takai Butler, 4 from Kellen Ball, and 5 from Kamari Pope, all in the fourth quarter. He had all the points scored in the fourth quarter for the Meadville Bulldogs. They scored 25 in the first, 20 in the second, 13 in the third, 5 in the fourth for their total of 63. So I don't think the rest of the stats matter too much right now, Brian. But
on the Uniontown side, I like Kellen Milsom for our player of the game with 17 points tonight. But I will say, Tony, for these seniors that had such a great career, especially on the Uniontown side, it's extremely unfortunate that their high school careers had to end in the manner that they ended here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it was not something that we had expected, that's for sure. But, it's one of those things. I mean, people get and you're right, Brian. It started to get a little chippy there in the fourth quarter. And
I said on the air, I just had that feeling that everybody has to keep their cool. You can sense it was getting chippy. Literally, 15 seconds later, you get a technical foul called. And then, as you said, it just really became an all-out war, both in the stands and on the court.
Yeah, turned into WrestleMania. I mean, you had students running out. You had parents running out. You had players going after each other. It'll be interesting to see. There's no doubt about it. But tell you what, I surely didn't think it was going to end this way. But tell you what, you got to give Uniontown credit for their whole careers. You had Calvin Winfrey, you had Notorious Grooms, Milsom. I mean, they've had great careers throughout, and Coach K is going to miss them. There's no doubt about that. And congratulations to Meadville. Very nice-looking team, and I'll tell you what, they got a chance to go far. I mean, they can shoot and they can play, and they play good defense as well. So I'm just shocked right now. I mean, it's just amazing. But
take a final timeout. We're back to wrap things up. 63-55 now, a final score. Meadville over Uniontown here tonight.
Chris Parker Jr., spring is in the air. Time to think about vacations and getaway weekends.
Trucks keep rolling in, and every lot here at Autoland is full. We need to move them out. With our great deals, you can get away in a new Hyundai and get great financing.
I'm listening.
New 2025 Hyundai Elantras, Santa Fe, and Tucson now have 2.99% financing for 72 months during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Or get 1.99% financing for 48 months on all-wheel drive Tucsons and Santa Fe's with third-row seating. Or get $3,000 HMF bonus cash on select Santa Fe. Looking for a lease? How about a 2025 Kona SEL all-wheel drive for $249 per month?
Plus Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's Best Warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection with every new Hyundai purchase, and 3-year, 36,000-mile free maintenance. Stop by their locations, 25 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, or visit their website, AutolandHyundai.com.
And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning congratulates the Uniontown Red Raiders, the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs, and all our local teams on their successful season. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork and is the result of the hard work of the players, coaches, and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs in the WPIAL playoffs, and best wishes for continued success from District Judge Nathan Henning.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
This is Dr. Alyssa Lorenz of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Common issues like difficulty with swallowing, frequent heartburn, recurrent abdominal pain, bowel habit problems, and rectal bleeding are often easily diagnosed and treated. Dr. Calabrese, Stokes, Hoppy, and I are local gastroenterologists that are here to help. For more information, call our Uniontown office at 724-437-7677.
Ensuring excellence since 1949, the Rittenhouse Insurance Agency offers both business and personal insurance to over 4,000 clients in the area. The Rittenhouse Insurance Agency continually reviews each client's insurance portfolio to assure they are receiving the most comprehensive coverage at the best rate going. It's no wonder why their clients keep their insurance with them for decades. The Rittenhouse Insurance Agency, Incorporated, 48 West Fayette Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-438-1700.
Peach and Pharmacy has moved to the lower level of the Health First Medical Center building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville and is now Farmana Pharmacy. Farmana Pharmacy offers free prescription delivery to Uniontown, Connellsville, and all over the area 5 days a week. When you call Farmana Pharmacy, you'll never talk to machines. You'll have real friendly people ready to help you. Phone 724-626-9600 for the new Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peach and Pharmacy, now located at the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville near the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Brian Morozak and Tony Anula wrapping things up. Again, a game suspended with 3:12 left in the fourth quarter. Declared a final 63-55. Meadville over Uniontown tonight. And Tony, you also have to look at future implications on the Meadville side. I don't think they were totally innocent at all with what was going on as well. Of course, they'll have a game coming up in the next round, and you have to wonder if they might be missing some players because of what happened here tonight.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure that everybody's going to take a look at the film and try to see what happens and, all this good stuff. But, yeah, I mean, I've been getting a million texts here throughout this break and everything like that, and I basically said – you saw players, fans, kids. I mean, everybody was. It was a melee. It was a battle royale out there.
I was happy we were released in a safe spot here in the press box because it really did get ugly out on the court.
Well, you know what, though, Brian? I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, I agree too.
I'm not going in there and doing that stuff.
You never want to see anything like that. But you get somebody rolling into you. You never know.
That's right. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm just kidding, but. Yeah, it was crazy. I've never seen anything like it.
I hope we have a safer game up at Clearfield tomorrow. You never want to see this for any program, but this game declared final, Meadville 63, Uniontown 55. We'll maybe talk more about this tomorrow, Tony, during our Laurel Highlands broadcast up at Clearfield. That's going to do it. We have a long drive back home and a long drive tomorrow. So for Tony Hanola and Carl Childs behind the camera, Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Your final score, Meadville 63 and Uniontown 55. So long, everybody, from Meadville High School.